No, what's a cunt? What's a cunt? Your vape's all fucking leaked. All in my pocket. That's a cunt. Still getting 400 FPS. What the fuck's going on? Right, we're good, are we? For my video. I'm gonna have to have a go and see if it's any better when I move about.
What's happening here then?
From what I can gather, there's two opposing sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be some authentic X chromosomes. What's the woman? Was it XY, XX? I forget. And is it XY?
Oh, the extension of a billion? No.
No, as in real biological female. Right, so on this side we've got real biological females, and on this side, I don't know, we've got confused people, delusional. I think she thinks I'm delusional. Alerta, boys. Fascists masquerading as anti-fascists.
Yeah, that's today. Just to visit to Hyde Park first time.
First time in Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Beautiful place, isn't it, eh?
Yes, I'm wondering. I want to see it, but I see a little bit only two groups.
Yeah.
So you know other groups in there. Though someone is speaking about.
Yeah, there's people speaking over there.
Which side?
Just
That side.
just there.
Yeah.
If you walk over there,
Yeah.
you'll see all the people talking.
That sound. Yes, I need an idea. Thank you.
Alada. Is that Jess bird? From Twitter. Get out of my shot. Or whatever her fucking name is. Oh, do shut up with your alerts. She does it all on the phone, boys. I'm gonna pack this chair away again now. I've got to get a cable out for this one as well. This is what the BBC looks like. This is what hysteria looks like. It's a mass formation of fucking delusions. This is what community looks like. This is what degeneracy looks like. Right, I'm all plugged in. Let's put this chair away. It's a pain in the arse. I might just leave it out, I nicked it. Who protects the fash? Who protects the fash? The police protect the fash.
Go, Mum, I'm looking for you.
Who protects the fash? The police protect the fash. The police! I broke this bag, it's fucking annoying. Broke my chair bag. I need to go for a Jimmy and all. Can't lie. Right, let me do the thing first. Means I've got to leave my phone with the gear and that whilst I go and stand in front of it. Here, Welshie! 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 You dosser! Welshie! What's she doing talking to Steve DeGrasse? Welshie! Telling Rosie Parker she can't hide. Alright. Filming. We're filming. Hopefully we're in focus. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today you join me at Hyde Park, just across the road from Speaker's Corner. We have two opposing sides. It appears there's a bunch of raging lunatics shouting at some old feminists. All right, Chris, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
I'm just practicing.
Are you calling me?
I was calling Welshie. I was calling Welshie, mate. Not to worry. I'll just practice. Do us a favour, Chris, while you're there. Can you tell me if I'm in focus, please?
You're looking good.
Looking good, yeah?
Good, man. Looking good.
All right, nice one. So it's take two. Nice one, Chris. See you later, mate. Today we're in the city, capital city. We're in England's capital city of Westminster. Get your head around that. That's another thing anyway. We're here today in Hyde Park, Speaker's Corner. Well, it's not Speaker's Corner. Reformers Tree, Hyde Park, where there's crazed lunatics shouting at some old women. Fucking grand, that'll do. I'll see what I can do with that later on. Hopefully there'll be something usable. Right, let's go and get amongst it, boys. Well, yes, because there's a reason for that, right? Because I can't focus it. If it's only me, I can't focus it on myself. So I've had to use the tree to focus on. Do you get it? And then stand in front of it. It's all things you have to do being a one-man band, mate. Spurger's Corner. Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
Who are you filming for?
Correct Not Political on YouTube.
Oh.
You ever heard of them?
I'll give it a Google.
Give it a Google?
Give it a good Google.
I'm honestly nothing like they say.
What do they say?
Well, they call me a bigot, a transphobe. I mean, a phobia's... Yeah, we're live, yeah.
Funny.
Is that alright? I'm just asking what you're doing here today.
So I interviewed them,
Do you get anywhere with them?
Yeah.
You do?
They said we want to punch turfs.
Is that it? But they actually spoke to you?
Yeah.
That's unusual, isn't it?
That's very unusual. How'd you do it?
What do you mean?
How did you get into them? I'm going to try and have a go myself, but I'm more likely going to get attacked.
Yeah,
Well, are you a transphobe, though?
No.
You're not?
No. I'm against the ideology. I have no problem. Well, I have a problem with them if they want to, like, fight people, punch people.
What about double mastectomies and things like that on children?
I think that's completely wrong.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But
What about adults doing it though?
again, it's like, I think they should have a right to do it. I think it's more complicated with children, but I think they should have a right to do it. but obviously, you know, you should be allowed to be like an alcoholic. You know, it doesn't mean it's good for you.
Are you religious?
No.
Right. Just wondered.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I don't think they'll probably speak to you. I don't know how I got away with it, but. Yeah,
you look like an ally.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Young girl, it's probably. I'm not probably going to be like, you know, a part of their need to, but I am because it's common sense.
All right. Well.
So yeah.
Well done anyway.
Look on your.
Cheers, mate. That's just what I need. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was who I thought it was. I was making sure. Yeah. Hang on, boys, because I've got to get this fucking able to focus. See if we can get held interview. Someone else, you see? You know who they're pointing at, boys?
Alerta! 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 Alerta!
I think they're onto us, boys. They've heard we're here.
How much cocaine have you got on you today?
Don't sniff, mate.
What are we doing, sir? I feel like. So what are we doing today, sir?
I've just come to interview people, Gov.
Have you? Oh,
Fancy a chat?
not particularly, I'll be completely honest. Let's have a conversation, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, no, sure.
This lot don't seem to particularly look. Come on, chat over here.
They're following us, Gov.
They'll be alright.
They're following us.
When he's not
You're making them think they've won, though.
No, they haven't. We're talking to you. Come on, let's go.
Hang on, I want to get this cunt's face.
So if you're going to swear, then we'll go.
What do you mean if I'm going to swear?
I said that they're going to swear because you've called him a cunt. Let's go.
Hang on, please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
I'm doing this for your protection.
No, I don't need protection.
So if you're going to swear, but if you're going to swear, you're committing a public order offence.
How about public commitment? You need a complainant. You need a complainant for that. Do you understand? You need someone to complain about that.
No, I don't need a complainant for that. It's still an offence under Section 5 Public Order Act.
You can't make the complaint.
Pardon?
You can't make the complaint.
Didn't say I'd made the complaint.
Right, so who's made the complaint?
I said I don't know, but it's
right, so you're lying then. You're on your duty. Lying.
It's a person of reasonable firmness. So let's just start moving over here. All right? I'm trying to have a normal conversation.
It looks like it. Look, what is all this?
No, if we
so
go
why
there,
don't you address the situation? Because it's not me doing anything, is it?
Okay.
I'm not the one breaching the peace, am I? Am I the one breaching the peace? Am I the one?
Are you going to ask a question and you please just to answer? First of all, I can barely hear you over all this.
But we've walked.
Yeah, I know. But once we move up past that line, they're not going to follow us.
Right. We'll see. We've got a line. We've got a line set up, boys. Apparently.
And let's just go and stand behind the.
From what? Protecting from what? From what? From what?
Sir, please keep walking.
No, I'm done walking. I'm done walking.
You have your press pass with you. What? You have your press pass with you.
What is your job?
Do you have your press pass? Let's keep going.
Is your job to ask me for a press pass?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, in Hyde Park?
Yeah.
Are you sure? No, I don't need to do nothing. What are you not pushing me for?
You're antagonising.
How I'm antagonising doing what? Doing what? How am I antagonising? Is that reasonable? Would a reasonable person in court deem what I'm doing as antagonistic? No, I'm not the one being unreasonable, am I? No. What do you mean? You're putting hands on me. You put your hands on me. I'm autistic. I'll shout at you if you start getting physical. You've got no right to get physical.
Just walk this way.
He goes through none of this like.
Where's our chat then? Hey, I thought we was having a chat. Funny cunt.
So that's twice now.
You haven't warned me the first time. You didn't warn me. No, it's all on film. It's all on camera.
So
you didn't warn me.
Using the C-word one, so I'm asking you not to use it.
Right, alright.
Okay, there
right, but you still haven't warned me. You're going to put me under caution.
I'm not going to put you under caution.
Right, so I can swear then, can't I? Because there's no one to make a complaint.
So if you're going to have a silly conversation, I'm not really willing to talk to you. If you want to have a polite,
you've just moved me from doing my job. Yeah. Why?
I'll explain it to you.
Please.
Thank you. All right. Do you want to take the camera out of face so I can talk to you?
Really? Because I'm here to film.
Okay. First of all, I asked you what you're doing. We're having a polite conversation.
I was trying to.
Yeah, and I understand that. And then I felt like your presence in that situation was antagonising a certain group. I don't know.
Hang on. You got to articulate what you're saying. You think that I was antagonising them? Yeah. Hang on, please. I'm autistic. I'm autistic, right?
What's your first name? So I can
James.
Okay, James. I didn't say you were.
Right.
I said I felt like your presence there was.
How?
Okay. I don't know because I don't know why those people were antagonised.
You've got to articulate an argument. If you're trying to make an argument, you are.
If I'm going to be polite with you.
You are. You've just stopped me from doing what I've come to do.
Would you like me to explain a polite conversation?
Please.
Okay, James. I felt like your presence there was antagonising that group.
But you can't articulate how.
You're not going to listen
to
me.
Yeah, but you can't though, can you?
Okay, they were all moving towards you. They were starting shouting. Their presence fighting.
Deal with them. Deal with the angry ones.
Deal with the violent ones.
Deal with the violent ones. Why don't you deal with the violent ones? Do you know Stuart Cundy, DAC Stuart Cundy said that Wayne Couzens brings shame on all Met police officers. How about that for public order offence, you mug? Right, Paul?
Alright, Jim.
How you doing, Cop?
Yeah, good.
Good man.
Good man. Good man. Well done. Good man.
You fucking nutters. Don't encourage the retard. Stop encouraging the retard.
Mate, it's just because you're antagonising.
How?
Well, you are, because you're just,
Antagonising?
No, but just,
How? What does that mean?
This is a woman's...
What does antagonist mean?
Can you stop interrupting?
You said a word.
I'm saying...
I don't want to talk to you then. Like, you want
to handle anything?
Well, see if we can get some interviews in a little while, I suppose. I was trying to get a little... Look, Steve DeGrasse is allowed over there, though, isn't he? Huh?
They will end up bleeding around.
Police putting their hand over the camera.
Really? That don't surprise me. They're a bit physical today, aren't they? They don't like individualisms. They want you to be a communist. All for the greater good. You're antagonising. Fucking jokers, mate. And then he wants to try and tell me about swearing, like there's been some sort of complaint made. No, of course there hasn't. And you can't make the complaint. Off the head, mate. Completely off the head. So what are we doing now? What are you up to now, Paul? I'm going to go mooch about.
Just some interviews with the turfs if you want.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be an hard one. Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean I'll do it. I want to get fucking her if possible, and then because I need to understand if there needs to be the distinction made between men and men with mentally afflicted thinking they're fucking women and all that. It's not the same fucking category, is it? There is.
Speak to Menu, isn't it? Menu.
Oh, Mr. Menu.
You could ask him. He knows. Or there's Venice Allen, who's a big one. She organises standing.
I want to speak to Menu again and see.
For women.
I want to speak to Menu again because I say, can you give me an interview without?
That's him.
Yeah, yeah, go on. You can ask him if you want, then, Paul. Right. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I know, Alex, mate. Let's go and find Welshie. Say hello, because I ain't even said hello.
Jim.
Yo, how you doing? How you doing, brother?
Nice to see you.
Hello.
Hello, Johnny.
How you doing? All right. All right.
We didn't see you yesterday, but I know you said you weren't going to do.
Come on.
Had a good time yesterday.
Oh yeah, I see that. But you know what I didn't like? There was a fella there
Shouting his mouth off.
wearing a black T-shirt saying the new right. Yeah? You didn't see that? I don't know what he's trying to say by that. Is he on that, yeah?
It's ready for you, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I've got to go and do a bit of work. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Cheers, brother. How you doing, mate?
How are you?
So, listen, I don't want you to feel like I was wasting your time last time, yeah? It's just that I watched the interview back, yeah? And it's, when you're talking less savoury things, it's alright, it's just like, when you're saying about, do you understand yeah, I was just a bit taken aback by it. I look at that. Yeah, so it was a bit crazy, but we could do another one without mentioning anything like that?
No blowjob.
Yeah, is that alright?
I'm going to be like, no, blowjob! The other day I was having a blowjob!
No, I just watched it back and it just made me cringe. It's like, oh, I don't want it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We got some penis talk out earlier.
You got it all out before, yeah? That's handy. Right.
Before you get going, can I just get a selfie? Yeah.
No way. Yeah.
No, so how about you later on, mate? Bananas, huh? What time did you get here?
Just favourable.
Yeah, sure.
Not long ago. Hold on to them two for us. They're connected to that though, yeah? Is that alright? Got somewhere to put them? Or just put them on the bag. Put them on the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure no one nicks them, mate.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right, well, see.
Like when I did it in the ladies, I thought that's it, I'm going to get banned now. No, Y chromosome, no, still up.
Mr. Menu, yes, when you are.
Let me just...
Yeah, I feel to take my jumper off. I'm sweating up.
France, you just can't work out when they're actually going to kick off properly. Yeah. They do it on a Tuesday, Thursday, they're decided days, which is always confusing to me. Yeah. But the schools are open on Saturdays, so that's what they say.
Right. Yo.
Just quickly, your Piers got attacked.
Oh, mate. No, I didn't actually.
Yeah. Piers. Yeah, you got done.
Well, I need to frame up again because you've all moved and stuff.
It was a couple of weeks, not last weekend, the weekend before. They went to Siraj, you know Siraj? You know Siraj?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to, they had a do at some pub in East Ham, that way.
I'm going to look around for some other interesting...
yeah, nice one.
Venice Allen.
Sweet, thank you, Paul. Right.
And obviously 75
Thanks for taking the time. Jim. Yeah,
yes.
well done. You read it, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Alright, so, Mr. Menu.
Menno.
Menno.
No.
Oh, Menno.
Menno.
Oh, Menu, I was saying.
Menopause.
Right. So what's going on here today?
Well, we have a group of women talking about women's rights.
Yes.
And then we have a group of crazies.
There's big strong men over there.
Yeah, well, it's a men's right movement, is what a lot of us say.
Yeah, I know.
But basically, you've got women saying, hey, we are female human beings, and can we talk about that, please? And we feel that our rights are being eroded because of all this trans stuff. And then here you have a group of people being very noisy because they want to drown the women out. So it's not like they have their own event and then say, well, this is what trans rights is about and we want to talk about it. They come here to try and shut them up.
So you believe their sole intention in coming out today is to literally not let women have a place to be heard?
That's it.
That's all they want to do is make noise, racket, hit drums, shout.
And today is very different from other days. Normally, they're right up against us.
Right.
You know, they're as close as we are.
I've seen it on your video.
And they're screaming in your face. They're just being abusive. They throw water over you. And they have sound systems which they're not allowed to use. So today is the first time that the police is actually not allowing them to have their sound system. And there was one guy with a megaphone going, "You're a Nazi, you're a racist," you know, whatever. It's always the same. And the policeman just went right in there and got the megaphone off him.
Oh, so they're actually doing their job today?
Today they're doing their job. And there's I mean, they're on horseback, you know, there's police on horses, and what they try to do is sort of move, this crowd wants to move around, but then the police follow them. So today they've been fantastic.
Can't fault them. The police, I mean. Can't fault them. Right, so can I ask you a question? Because you said we believe, like most of us believe, this is a men's rights movement. Right, as a gay man, because I know you're gay, can you understand there's a distinction between a gay man and a man who wants to chop his penis off and a heterosexual man?
Well, we're all men, but
we're
different kinds of men.
Yes. Do you not think it's important that we make the distinction the same way as the LGBTQ thing come after the gays? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Because they're speaking for you, weren't they? All that they were trying to use the thing to speak for you.
Yeah.
Is it right that we call it a men's movement? Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, and also, I mean, when I say they're talking about women's rights, it's mainly about having single-sex spaces. So not having men in their toilets.
I get that.
Not having men in rape shelters, prisons.
I get that, but they're not normal men, though, are they? That's my whole argument. Is they're not. Generally speaking, I'm like cheers, Welshie. Like all the people that I sort of know, married people and that, or just generally normal people, they've got no inclination, no ambition, no drive, absolutely no reason in their mind whatsoever that they want to enter a woman's place, whether it be a toilet, a changing room in a gym or anything like that. Predominantly these acts are being they're being made by disturbed individuals. That happen, but that's the thing as well. Like, it's not just the men; they're after the girls as well. I think more than this being a men's rights movement, this is a movement that's after children. They're getting double mastectomies. They're getting philoplasties
in the States.
Right. So that again, that's another argument as to why this whole thing. Because when they're shouting about trans rights, that's predominantly their argument about trans rights. And
that's how they play it.
Yeah, that's how they play it. But I would suggest that it's all fucked. It's all nonsense. It's all to do with harming the next generation and making them so confused. I believe
it's a mixture of things.
Right.
So
it's not just a men's rights movement, though, is it, Menno?
Not just. No.
Right.
But the reason I say that is because when you look at the so-called trans movement, a lot of it is about men who call themselves women getting certain privileges.
I get that.
That's where that comes from, and the reason why these women are so keen to point that out is because
they got that feminism from underneath, though. There's that underlying already. There's already not a disdain, but there is a feminist.
I've seen that. I get that sometimes. I mean, I didn't come in here or start support. I just thought something's really messed up. I need to learn about this. I didn't come at this with some philosophical, academic background or a knowledge of feminism and the feminist critique of patriarchy. You know. I knew nothing about that. I just thought...
You know more about it now, though, don't you?
I do. But also, I mean, that's been incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff I've learned in the last 3 years is just also about how the human body works and biology and gay history and all these things. I didn't know as much a few years ago compared to now, and I love that.
Right.
But a lot of women here, they don't call themselves feminists. They just don't want men in their spaces, no matter what these men call themselves. So that's why it's quite funny with Kelly J. Keane or Posey Parker that they say, "You're not a feminist," because she's like, "No, I'm not."
Is she not?
No.
Shows you how much I know.
No, but I mean, there's a distinction.
Lippy's a feminist, though, isn't she?
Who?
Lippy, DJ Lippy.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, again, who's a feminist? Who isn't a feminist? It's about, you know, are you aware of the feminist critique? Right? Like, not every gay or lesbian person signs up to what's called queer theory.
Right.
Not every woman who wants men out of their spaces
is a feminist.
Yeah.
Just as not every man wants to get in women's spaces.
Yeah, but see, since I've started getting involved in this and making videos, now I'm getting men on my back going, "What are you standing with the feminists? Whereas the feminists are doing this to men and rah 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 rah." And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? So now I'm learning about, you know, what's happening in the family courts and how men are being disadvantaged in certain.
Oh, really?
These type of things, you know, because it's like a can of worms, isn't it?
Literally, rabbit hole after rabbit hole.
Right. So if I simply go on Facebook and say I support women's rights, I get these angry men going, what? And then they're like, it's the feminists that have ruined it for men, you know, with their shouts of toxic masculinity and this and that, and I'm like, oh, I have to look that up. So I'm trying to keep it simple, right?
Scott.
No,
that was Scott. That was Scott.
Scott who?
Turgeon.
Oh, Nugent.
Oh,
really?
That's him.
Oh, she.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name?
Scott.
Is it Scott?
But Scott is a woman.
That's definitely them.
Maybe.
I am almost 100%, but they just ignored us.
Well, if that was Scott, she was at a thing in Honor Oak Park yesterday, and
that's definitely
really stressed out about that.
Right.
So
I need to try and jump on that.
Well.
No. I don't mean to be rude.
No, go for it. When you see her.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how you learn, right? Talk to people.
Yeah, right. Definitely, thank you for that. I appreciate it, mate. Right, we got to kind of try and get that one. Did you see who it was?
I thought that was her, yeah. Or him, yeah. Shall I try?
That's a mental angle, isn't it?
Rather talk to the one with the fake penis than the real penis.
It's not even that, you know, it's been everywhere and that. I want to understand, why is it here? Why are they here, rather? Why are they here, is what I'm saying.
Well, she's over from the States. I don't know, but...
That's what I wanted to know.
I mean, she's got this thing. Are we still running?
No.
So is this all the women here?
It's amazing.
She started?
Yeah. So she's Benny.
So we had this whole crowd, like another crowd, surround me, her, and this woman who walked.
And the figures on her right.
Yeah, wait, okay. And all this crowd is shouting at us, Nazis, fascists, rah rah rah. And she's just like.
So cool, calm and collected. Alright, do it. We'll do that. We really want to go to her. Yeah, we got to go to her. No problem. Oh, yeah. You're the man that makes it happen, mate.
You can't do it on your own, can you?
Oh, yeah, it's yours. Right, makes sense. Right, yeah, let's do.
I'll find my fucking glasses.
You've got some back here?
Yeah, no, it cost me 20 quid.
Oh, no, brand new. No way.
Let me go and tell her you're coming. Straight ahead.
Nice one, Paul.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. I don't come all the time. When I can. Well, listen, thank you very much. What is this?
Yeah, correct, not political.
Correct, not political?
Yeah.
But is it a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Thank you very much. Man, I was rare. I might not like it.
Oh really? Why is that?
Well no, because obviously I'm all for people's rights and the rest of it, but every time I speak to someone...
Laughing Audibles here, you know,
Every time I speak to someone, they want to say it's men's rights. And I really struggle with that. I see the nuance, like it ain't men's rights, because men's rights are the ones who are in Speaker's Corner shouting about feminists. They're the ones like
Hi. Hello. So yeah, but when they say men's rights, how many middle-aged women do you know that transgender?
Yeah, no, well, I just see one walk past.
A woman?
Yeah, Scott Nugent, I think his name is.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Muffled white.
But okay, so if a man.
Yes.
Calls himself a lady.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
And he chops his penis off.
Right.
You don't think of that person as a man anymore.
So say that again. If a man chops his penis off.
If a man has his penis removed, and he calls himself a lady and he wears a dress.
I wouldn't say that's a lady.
Would you call that a man?
I would say it's a disformed man. Like it's a man who's chopped it, like a eunuch. There's got to be a word for it.
But he still falls in our group.
Well, yeah, obviously, just mental, proper mental, mate.
Well, I'm not mental.
Well, no, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Tom.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Like that's never going to be a woman. We have biological, we have biology, we have chromosomes, we have laws, the base fundamental laws in science that explains what a man is and what a woman is. And no operation is ever going to change that.
It is so bizarre that
what's bizarre?
We're not able to explain this.
No, but what's bizarre is.
I really like your videos.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Really good. Thank you very much for putting them on.
I'll put another one up in the next couple of days. Just
okay.
Very short.
Whichever. Then you're great.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's bizarre that the people in power have.
Do you know, you've got a point though with the whole. By saying it's a men's rights movement, we're reducing what it is. It's the sex denial movement.
And it's more than that. It's anti-human. They want to. They're stopping all the children from being able to reproduce and just confusing the life out of them.
That's why I always say this is not a human rights movement.
No.
It's not. It's got nothing to. It's
a
not
demon rights movement.
A dehumanized movement.
Well, yeah, but there you go. We meet in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm with you, but I'm not being funny either. When like the video with the lippy thing, she got well upset about the video I made, the way that I framed it.
Okay, I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
When I said, "Are all men?" or what? I can't even remember how I titled it now.
Yeah.
But she was really upset. She put a post on Twitter about it, this, that, and the other. It's like, look, I'm not trying to create more division. I'm just trying to get people thinking. Like, do you know? But yeah, listen, you're all right, man. I like you. You're a good stuff.
It's good to remember not everyone here is a feminist.
Yes.
And like as a gay man.
Yes.
And this kind of gay man. All my life, from being a young child, teenager, adult, I've always been told, you need to man up, you need to be more masculine, you need to be tougher, you need to be more butch, whatever, this and that and the other. I get involved in this, and suddenly I get some women who are more hardcore feminists going, you said that because you're a man!
You know what I'm saying.
You're trying to be an alpha male. Like once, right? I went after a tranny on a bike, and I didn't think about it. I just saw him harassing the women, and I just went, whoosh!
Do you want to get?
What?
She's waiting for you now.
She's waiting now. Menno.
Get her, mate.
I don't want to.
But then one feminist goes, Mr. Menno was trying to play for alpha male. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So first, it's that you're not
going to win, are you? You just don't win.
Then you're not the right kind of man.
Sweet, Menno. See you later, mate.
Just get that.
Where is it? Who we got? Oh, she's talking to. She's next to all the noise.
Oh, Jim.
Hello.
Jim.
How you doing?
We're followers of yours.
Hello.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
You too.
Don't go there. It's more like waiting in case they need to take over or something happens.
Yeah. So, do you think that this? Because to me, that side looks like the numbers are smaller.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't think there ever was that many of them that were Fuller's Tree.
Scott, what's the surname?
Nugent, I think.
Scott Nugent,
guitar player.
Is it Scott Nugent?
I don't know.
You know the one?
I know. You have to Google it.
Bruv, do you know who I'm talking about, though?
There wasn't that many more.
You're gonna have to Google it. My phone's being used.
Yeah, I suppose it looks much bigger down the street.
All right, la.
What's something in it? How long?
Hours and hours.
3 hours?
I was no. Beg your pardon. No, I've only been here about half hour.
That famous man, Les Dawson or Des O'Connor, which one? His daughter's not here, is she?
Yeah, I
haven't seen her. I haven't seen her. So people like that, who aren't completely direct.
No, not at all.
Jim, yeah, that's correct.
Completely direct.
Great job on the eco quiz thing the other day.
Yeah.
I watched that video.
They're like, shit,
Thank you.
is this really my hill that I want to go on?
Paul, it is.
It seems like it's
Nice one.
Loads more of us.
Yeah. Are you going
That's a big scoop.
do the
I'll be lunching this side on
for
now.
women every
No.
Okay.
Job done.
Okay.
Job done. We've diminished their number, and we've increased our number, and the police are doing their job.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Jim, by the way.
Hi, Jim.
Nice to meet you. Am I right in my understanding that you started all this?
Well, there's a whole load of us women. the very first turf event at Speaker's Corner was not actually a speaking event. We were just using it as a meeting point in September of 2017, and we were met by a bunch, this very similar bunch, and a woman who might be here, I've seen her husband, Maria McLaughlin, was assaulted by 3 of them. One of them was caught and convicted later. So that kind of, then it became like an important place for us, and we would come on the anniversary of that, which also turned out to be the couple of years later on the same day, Magdalene Burns died, so we had a few little, and then we had the idea that Posey, me and DJ Lippy, do you know her?
Yeah, yeah.
We had the idea to do an actual speaking event on Women's Day 2020.
Right.
That was just before COVID hit, so we did it. And I think some people even got COVID from that meeting. And then we had to stop, you know, because of the restrictions.
Right.
But then when the restrictions, so for the next couple of years while the COVID was on, when we could do it, actually then Posey, oh, it's a long story. I don't know if you want me to tell it.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to
cut it out.
I'm happy to listen to as much as you're happy to say.
Yeah. So basically, Posey decided to do it every month.
Right.
Then she moved it here to the Reformers Tree. I can't remember exactly when. At least a year more ago, she moved it here because all of the Tommy Robinson lot were going to be at Speaker's Corner that day. So she didn't want to be associated and to get it confused.
Yeah, right.
Keep the women away from all those men. So then it really worked here, especially when the weather's nice like this. So she's just kept it here.
So can I don't mean to sound ignorant.
Sure.
But so what's it all about?
What's the argument about?
Well, no. So
what are they talking about?
So basically, from my understanding, every time I speak to someone who are women's rights activists, they always frame it as that they are opposed to a men's rights movement. Now, I don't see it as a men's rights movement that your opposition is. Do you think that's fair to say?
Well, we say sometimes it's a men's sexual rights movement.
Sexual rights.
But actually, the whole of LGBT turned into a men's sexual rights movement. So on that element, it is. It's the right for this
deviant
blurring of what, you know, they took the lesbian and gay rights movement,
right,
and then they made it into the sexual rights movement, which is all like kink and things that have nothing to do with homosexuality necessarily.
No.
And so then they put all the trans in that as well, which
and they're
actually
trying to bring the paedophilia into it too.
With trans, yeah. I think they actually are.
Yeah, they are. 100%.
They actually are.
No, they are. 100%.
The maps.
It's about what's it called? The pedagogy of the. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a whole thing about sexual liberation of the children, and that's where it comes from. All this postmodernism.
Part of it. It's all part of queer theory.
Yes, postmodernism. Yeah, exactly.
There's, you know, a lot of lesbian and gays on our side. You know, I actually found out about all of this whole argument from lesbian feminists who've been up against this for a decade more than the rest of us, because they started by infiltrating their lesbian groups.
Right.
The men. So they see it very strongly as a men's sexual rights movement, but it's more than that.
Yes, that's what I mean.
It's bigger than just that.
That's what I'm saying, and the fact as well is pigeonholing it like that gives people the wrong.
Well, that's part of it, and I think it's important, you know, because we've all forgotten about transvestites and
well, I ain't,
dirty old men dressing up in their suspenders.
That's what they are, but they're not men. They're dirty old men.
Culturally forgotten about them, so it's important that we talk about that a lot.
Yes, that they're dirty old men and they're not just men.
All you have to do is go on, if you don't believe me or anyone, you just go on the Twitter, hashtag girls like us, hashtag trans is beautiful, hashtag, you know, this really bad ones like what's it called, adult baby diaper lovers, you know, all of this stuff, and it's all connected, and a lot of those men are like trans. So from a woman's point of view, a lot of it is that a men's sexual rights movement that is trying to encroach on our spaces, you know, actually legitimising dirty old men coming in off actual changing rooms and swimming pools and stuff.
Yeah, but I just struggle
but
because
it's bigger than that.
But there's like 1% of people that identify as trans, and there's a lot more than men than that 1% of dirty weirdos that are trying to get into women's changing rooms and that.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So I just think it's important, like, to try and make the distinction.
The whole thing is kind of like,
it's just
you know,
nonsense.
psychosexual problem.
It's not of God, mate. Basically, it's anti-human. But I don't know where you stand on
you know,
God
how
and
can
all
you
that.
possibly? I just don't understand how so many institutions are being captured. How can you possibly support little kids
It's got to be the devil.
their hormones?
How can it not be the devil?
I don't know if I believe in God or the devil, but it certainly is evil to like sterilise and mutilate a growing young naive person.
It's evil manifest.
Kids,
it is evil incarnate, mate.
I can't disagree with you, mate.
It's got to be the devil then.
Well, I don't believe in the devil.
Do you believe that if we stayed staunch in our Christian Judeo-Christian values and principles as a society on a whole, that we'd be facing this problem today?
Well, I certainly think that there are benefits to like Judeo-Christian, or all the religions kind of give a framework for people to like behave well, and to, you know, society is very much about keeping us all together. So yes, although
it'd be good to believe in God then, don't you think?
Well, you can't make yourself believe in something you don't believe in.
You can research it and find out a reason to believe it.
I have researched it over my life.
All right, fair enough. I'm just trying to give a gentle nudge.
If I could choose to believe in God and heaven, I definitely would.
You don't think this is all prophetic, as in the days of Noah?
It does seem like it, yeah.
And then we've got rainbow flags.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that God and the devil are real. That's also, it's like these tales of wisdom. I get that. History, you know.
But there's only so much coincidence you can say, oh, well, that's a coincidence.
It's very easy. The Bible and also other sacred texts are easy to look at, you know, and look for signs and say, oh, that did happen, but you just ignore the stuff that didn't.
Human augmentation, mixing clay and iron.
Oh God, transhumanism is the next step.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, and that's
why it's
prophetic
bigger.
as well.
That's why it's bigger than a men's sexual rights movement.
Yes.
It's a men's domination movement as well.
It's the elite's domination.
Yeah.
You got to get over this men thing,
who are men? It's a patriarchy. It is.
Well, yeah, but then if we talk about what sort of,
I do always feel welcome when I come on this side.
I don't know.
Everyone's welcome. Yesterday, I was in Honor Oak at the Drag Queen Storytime protests.
I was chasing up and down the country last year.
I was talking to both sides because I don't agree with Drag Queen Storytime for children. I actually think all drag's really sexist, and why would you want to do that whole thing in front of kids? But the people organising the demo are like Turning Point UK, and they're like right wing. And then, but then with them there were also some like what we would know as old right, far right skinheads.
Right.
You know, and then
Doc Martens and suspenders.
Proper skinheads, and like. So, but I respect them. I was talking to them afterwards. I was interested to know they'd never heard of TERF.
No.
They kept saying, "What's it again? Trans." They would go, "Oh," saying it to their wife or whatever, like trans. Excuse you. They never heard gender critical.
No.
And they couldn't believe that they couldn't. Well, they're not really normies, are they? Though the fash.
The fash.
But they're not really fash. They're just like football heads. You know?
Yeah,
what's the difference? What's the difference between
you?
What's the difference between you saying the fash and them saying the fash?
Well, no, they're not the fash, but they are the far right, and they proudly.
What is far right? What does far right mean?
Far right to me means Trump. Make Britain better. We're going around in Trump stuff in England.
Oh, in England?
Yeah, in England. This guy, you're proudly far right, aren't you?
Well, I'd rather be far right than a communist scumbag.
Yeah, there you go.
I've known Max for 6 years, and he's not. He just loves wearing that hat. He lives trolling.
The thing is, though, what does the left do? They own it.
Yeah.
So you gotta be out.
It's a troll, isn't it? It's a massive troll. You want reaction.
TERF Island.
Really? But he does it to troll. He's not far right.
Okay, he's not far right. But do you think yesterday there were some far right guys there?
You know what? So what? Who cares? Far right this, far left, who cares?
If they're on the right side of history, does it matter?
If they're homophobic and racist and sexist against like abortion, I disagree with them on lots of things.
Right. You like
abortions? Yeah, I do. I love them.
Fucking hell.
I missed that.
One when I was 19, one when I was 40. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not soz. That used to be my name on the computer.
Sorry. And if you can't get past that, then that's fine.
I still don't know. That's cool.
I know like religious people who are
Against?
Pro-life.
Opposed?
Pro-lifers.
Yeah. Have you seen what fetus looks like at a few weeks? You seen what it looks like in the belly? A couple of
Yeah, I
few
actually
weeks.
researched it because I had to, so I did actually research what the fetus look like. Yeah.
Wait. So are you here supporting the women?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a TERF.
She got TERF written on
I
her
put a
dress.
TERF on you yesterday. I put a picture of you on Twitter this morning, which said TERF. Enjoy TERF.
Yes, I got a sticker yesterday, I remember, yes. I put it on a lamppost this morning, Clapham Junction. If anyone sees a sticker, Clapham Junction TERF, that was me.
There you go.
TJ Lippy, have you interviewed TJ Lippy?
I have. She don't like me no more.
No, why not?
Because she didn't like the way that I framed our interview. I didn't edit it. She didn't like the way I titled it.
Well, how did you title it?
I said,
maybe I won't like it either.
well, no, but this is. I've told you. I've been abundantly clear. I take issue with people saying it's a men's rights movement.
I know. You told me that already.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I didn't. Yeah, all right. You don't need to make excuses for me. But I'm saying that I said, like, I'm trying to get through to her. We're not. I'm happily married. Yeah. I've got no inclination, no ambition, no drive, no sort of weird ideas to want to go and get into women's toilets or change as a locker room.
None of the blokes.
But I am a man. So when people tell me there's a men's rights movement, I go, well, hang on a minute. They don't speak for me. Like the LGBT. Hang on. No, but like the LGBTQP people, like the lesbian, gays and bis, don't want these people talking for them.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Trans.
Sorry, love. Mine.
Well, I'm being interviewed.
Yes, that's basically
I get that. I don't think. I'm pretty sure
Lippy's
there
got
might
a
be
problem
some
with that.
infiltrators, but I'm pretty sure all the blokes on this side do not want to go in the ladies.
No, exactly.
No normal bloke does.
Yeah. Right, there you go. That's the point.
But we don't know when we're not in these little demos and we're in the swimming pool changing room, whatever. We don't know which ones are which, so we have to just treat it like we need female only.
And that's not even a problem. That ain't even calling for female-only spaces is most definitely not an issue. I would argue it's a fundamental importance, but it's just the labelling, the framing of the men's rights movement. But like I'm saying, we're all in. You know my position, and like hopefully you won't be.
Don't you think that gay rights, gay and lesbian rights are a sexual rights movement as well?
Gay and
lesbian rights.
I'm a Christian.
So what do you disapprove of that?
I think it's a sin, and I believe. But hear me out. It's not for me to judge. It's for the Father to judge. So it's between.
I think the Father's cool with it.
Right. Well, that's between you and him. And like, or not you and him, but that's between whoever and God. Do you know what I mean? That's not for me to judge. But I personally, it's not my cup.
Fair enough.
Like, that's it. I'm not here to try and wind people out. That's my bit.
I know.
Thank you very much for your time, Venice. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Cheers.
Nice one, Jim.
Nice one.
Someone's just said you're the best channel on the YouTube.
Best channel on YouTube? That's a surprise, isn't it? Thank you.
You like Dragon?
Dragon? Oh, thank you very much. Nice one. Sweet. I'm looking for Scott, mate.
I know, so am I. Have you seen Scott?
Nugent?
Yeah, I don't know where she is.
She? It's a she. I get confused with all that stuff.
I know. I think she passes really well.
Yeah.
Testosterone's one hell of a drug.
I'm telling you, it's mental.
But I've been trying to see where she is, but I just don't know. What are you thinking so far of the others? All of this?
Oh yes.
It's always the same sort of thing, isn't it? There's no. I tried to go around the other side and speak to the other lot, and obviously the police see to it that I weren't allowed over there.
Is it worth me trying?
What, to go over there?
Just go like this and ask them.
CP company, far right fashion, yeah? You ain't got no clothes that they'll think that ain't a far right fashion, mate.
Not Lacoste.
They've already issued us death threats by associating with us.
Yeah, I mean, I get.
One of them's actually. Have you seen Al Proper Tree?
Who?
I'll link it on one of your videos. But he's just on a documentary on one of the trans activists. He's got a bit of a thing about knives.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, just
big tall bloke.
Is it a tall fella?
Yeah, he's like 6'3".
Oh, it's the big fella.
Yeah, and he he's got a bit of affiliation with knives, and it's a bit.
That's interesting, then.
One thing to be, interested in these things is another thing when you're activists then going, knives.
Threatening people as well. Yeah, completely. Oh, thank you for that. I'll bear that in mind.
Did you ask Venice if you could get to speak to Poles?
No.
I'll see my last.
And the fight goes on. And
I just do you want this dragon? Whatever they are, dinosaur.
Hello.
I think it would be easy to find again.
Yeah, you're happy to speak to us on camera?
Do you do interviews?
Yeah.
All right.
If I was BLM, they would be on there.
Change the light.
Yeah, lights are right.
Well, I
just need to fucking...
Now for something completely different.
My name's Jim.
Hi, Jim.
What's your name?
I'm a dinosaur.
Rawr.
Rawr.
What are you doing here today, dinosaur?
I'm here for the Let Women Speak.
Right, spreading awareness.
A couple of years ago, David Lammy said that women who wanted single-sex spaces were rights-hoarding dinosaurs.
We're right, sorry, what?
We're rights-hoarding dinosaurs.
It's the middle bit I can't hear.
Rights-hoarding dinosaurs.
Hoarding?
Hoarding.
Hoarding?
Yeah.
Right, hoarding?
Rights hoarding.
As in you're trying to hoard rights?
Yeah.
No way.
Exactly.
David
Lammy.
The one from Tottenham?
Yep.
All right, so that's what the rig's about.
That's why the dinosaur.
Right, okay. So how does that make you feel, having an elected official, a parliamentarian, speaking on behalf of his constituents about women's rights like that?
I think it shows how much women have to keep on speaking, and we really need politicians to start listening.
What about starting a political party where you're going to exclude half the electorate?
Are you talking about the Party of Women?
Yes.
Not excluding them from voting, only from standing.
Don't you think that will have some sort of implications on the people that will vote for them?
I think the question is more the conversations it will force in the political sphere that at the moment aren't happening.
Right. Like, what for instance?
At the moment, Posey's planning to stand in Keir Starmer's constituency, so she'll get to ask him, what's a woman?
Right, but he's already been asked that though, he can't answer it.
Exactly. Wouldn't it be annoying if he lost his post that way?
Well, yeah, sure. But do you think...
We find that as soon as anyone hears our side of the argument, they realise that it's just common sense.
Yeah, it is, entirely.
And so it's just raising awareness so that it's in discussion, so that people can say, well, no, we should be doing that. Men don't belong in women's prisons. Men
100%.
shouldn't be competing in women's sport.
100%.
So anything we can do to raise that awareness.
But like you're saying, it is common sense. It's something that shouldn't need attention being brought to it, do you know? So what do you think there's anything to be said for a society on general, civilization furthermore, that when you so you basically, fundamentally, what I'm trying to ask is, you do believe that there is a political solution for this sort of stuff that's going on? You don't think this is spiritual, you don't think this is like good versus evil, fundamentally?
I think political is an aspect of it,
right, because
the laws that we have in place impact directly on people in prison, on people in hospitals, on the police force, but it isn't a political problem.
Right. It's a morality problem.
I wouldn't even say it's a morality problem. It's a strange new gender ideology. But humans, over the years, create ideas that don't work, and the ones that don't work don't last.
But I would say you've got proper scruples and morality problem if you're trying to chop off young children's penises and breasts.
Oh, absolutely. People should be able to dress how they want, wear what they want, behave how they want. So
I would argue
not impacting on other people.
I would argue that is by part a result of a liberal, progressive civilization that has forgotten its Judeo-Christian values, core values and principles.
I'm not so bothered about where it came from, I just wanted to stop.
Right, so you don't think it's important that fundamentally civilization on the general was built under... Hello? Paul, I'm doing a bit. Civilization on the whole, and generally speaking, was founded under Judeo-Christian principles, and that is what kept everything in line to make humanity flourish, so to speak.
I grew up in China,
right?
So we didn't really have the Judeo-Christian principles. We worked off Confucianism,
right?
I think
Marxism, you got it, yeah?
Well, Confucianism was Confucianism predated communism, and then it became communism.
Yeah, I heard that Confucius was a CIA thing. Honestly, no, honestly, I did. I heard it was written by someone else. But anyway, that's another thing. And actually, I might be talking about Sue. I might be talking about something completely unrelated. But anyway, right, so...
I think when it comes down to it, we recognise that you shouldn't be telling children they're wrong and then modifying their bodies because of a mental discomfort.
I just need to understand, like, if you, because I was trying to talk about morality and ethics and scruples and things like this, and it's if you're not a believer in a creator or anything like that, then where does your morality come from? How do you gauge and measure morality and sort of, do you know what I mean?
I don't think we need the concept of a god to tell us that killing people is wrong.
How do you know? If it wasn't written down and you didn't have the laws there, because you might have it spun, you might have, right, this is our tribe, that's their tribe, they're going to nick our dinner, so we need to know. But like before all the propaganda, before all the television, when people used to live in mud huts and the rest of it, people had to survive, right? So it's only because you've been taught, you've had it ingrained in you that thou shalt not kill, that you think killing's a bad thing. Because if you was brought up in a system or society or regime that was explaining to you that you can do that, then you'd feel no way about it.
That idea has independently arrived in thousands of cultures across the globe.
You think? All independent of each other?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, interesting take. Alright. Anything? Alright, yeah, thank you, Mrs. Dinosaur. Cheers.
Sorry, I can't see anything below there.
Yeah, no, you're right, you're safe. Hello. What's happening, lad? Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. You go to Speaker's Corner at some point?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, now.
Now?
Yeah.
Right, come then, fuck it.
They're looking for this Nugent for you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Fuck it. Nice one, Paul.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a shot of the surroundings.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I was just in the middle of saying, yeah, no worries. Yeah, of course. Thank you, bruv.
Was that good? Was that good? Was she speaking all right?
Yeah, she's alright.
I asked one just here, a real lesbian one, and she just said no.
Did you see the Palestinian flag at the Honour Oak yesterday?
Nah.
Was it one here?
Yeah, but that's fine because the Palestinian flag was on the degenerate side, and obviously in Palestine there's no such thing as a LGBT alliance or anything like that. So it was just funny that the degenerates had a Palestinian flag.
Queers get thrown off of buildings in Iran and Palestine or whatever.
Palestine.
What?
Sorry, no, I agree with you. They seem to think that people in Palestine would be in their movement.
Yeah.
Absurd. And
off the head.
But they also do that with they claim to be socialists and stuff. They're not.
Yeah, of course.
It's all a bit crazy, isn't it? To be honest with you.
Yeah, but you know the numbers seem to be dwindling a bit, which is.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, you know. So, have you been able to talk to them, Jim?
Nah, I went round there and the old Bill jumped on me and told me to move.
He normally gets attacked. How many times have you been arrested for?
Yeah, but that's because I normally turn up before the police are there.
He's been nicked twice in about 6 weeks for drag.
I was nicked twice in 2 weeks, I think.
Recently?
Yeah,
well,
no further action.
Wow.
The police are just terrible. They just pick him up because he's the awkward one, you know, asking the questions, triggering him up. He triggers loads.
I saw your stuff with the environmental list.
Yeah, she got 10 grand.
Thank you.
And she said,
cheers, mate.
You're going to go more. They offered it 10. Your hat and tusk got 10 grand off her. Nice one. It's this stupid thing here.
My microphone.
Hello.
Have you got any facts?
No.
Nah.
Yeah. In there, eh?
No, not for that.
It's not in there?
No, I'm not.
Not inside?
Are they going to clear them off?
Mate, I'm fucking kicking myself we didn't get Nugent. That Liffy hates us. She walked, DJ Liffy just popped straight past us. She hates us. I'm so sorry. Who?
Smiley.
Smiley one, yeah. Where's the Nugent? I'm trying to look for Scott Nugent, mate. Before, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a squirt around. Look at
someone completely different.
Who?
Just someone different.
Is that yours? Someone different? Well, yeah, but I mean, Nugent. Yeah, Nugent's a big fish, mate. In this whole thing.
Yeah, no, she walked past.
6 million views on one
She
thing.
walked right past me and all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, this ladder's so gone.
That's what I mean. She knows firsthand what this whole agenda's all about.
Yeah.
Do you know? It'd be nice to get it on film. Get her on film.
Don't forget to get palsy because she won't stand still anywhere, will she?
Probably not.
This is what degenerates look like. This is what degenerates look like.
Apparently one of them's a bit stab happy, Welshie. One of the Troons is into stabbing people, apparently.
One of those Troons is getting some sort of juice. Sorry.
They're well.
Yeah, he's got some juice in it, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him. He's quite. He's not well. He's the one that seen me straight away and started shouting, "Alerta! Alerta!" They alerted them to my presence. Yeah, I think she's got to be round here.
Are you going to go to Speaker's Corner proper?
Yeah, I've got my chair, haven't I? I've got my chair for Speaker's Corner.
Are you going to sit down and film?
I'm going to sit down and film, mate.
Having a laugh?
No, I'll sit down and film. It's a long old day up here. Did you see what I sent you, that photo of this morning?
No,
you ain't looked at it?
No.
Do you want to see it?
It's good that they're still here in numbers and they're like swindling off, like.
Yeah, no, it is. They couldn't get many trannies here, mate, which is... It goes to show you, I think the pendulum is swinging backwards on itself, mate, and that whole thing is going to implode sooner or later.
He's a good boy.
Ah, Jigger! Oh.
He's 6. He just does a lot of smelling. He's very like
yapping.
He's only 18 months, so he's still trying.
Yeah, his baby.
Yeah.
It's good
trying to figure it all out.
He's a good dog for the dog to socialise with because he's, apart from being forward, he's very nice. Hey, chicks? Lovely dog, by the way.
He is. Talk to new people. Yeah, Paul, they're saying new people then, mate. Chat's saying new people. Ah, Johnny.
Hello.
Hey, there, buddy.
But they're twindling out now, they are. One big look around, yeah?
Yeah, nice one, Paul. I'm going to see if I can see... Scott Nugent's here.
Is he?
Yeah, she.
She?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was the person you were interviewing.
That's what I thought. No, I was trying to get him to go and find him. I seen him walk straight past, and she just ignored us.
Yeah, can you tell me what my viewers are at the moment? Because I know Jim's taking a load off me.
What do you mean I've taken a load off? Probably not. The stream quality ain't that good, I don't think. I've had to lower the bitrate right down.
Yeah. Big Jim's I reckon he's taken 50 off me. I had 160 earlier.
You had 160 earlier?
Yeah, see what we're on now. I can't even tell. Look what it says. It says everything's switched off. Look.
But you're still live?
Yeah. But it says I'm all...
What's Lisa saying? How many?
100. See there, yeah? What did I say?
I've nicked 50.
No, you nicked 60.
I've nicked 60.
Loyal, my loyal subs over here.
Livy hates us, boys. She just walked straight past us again. She hates us.
And that's, by the way, Lisa, can you put proper pictures in the chat, please? This chap done a great breakdown.
Have you spoken?
Jim's arrest through the videos.
Scott, who's
so
Scott?
Proper pictures, put them in the chat, please. Repeatedly, give them he's on about 500-600 at the moment.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. He's been on 500-600 what he's produced.
Misgendering.
Yeah, she.
Realistically speaking, I've got 100 with me now.
She detransitioned.
To be fair, like, you should get 100 at the end of the day. There's no reason why any of you If you
So what? It was male to female, back to male.
Was female to male, back to female.
YouTube are just smashing me.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous.
Okay, so I'll get it sorted out. Lisa?
Have you interviewed her?
No, I've just got Paul looking for her.
It's true.
Yeah, I did a video about Eric Levy ages ago when I just first got started. Do you know him?
Yeah, the old chap.
Yeah, they smashed me after that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, they striked you?
Yeah, because no, it was worse than that.
They shadow you, do they?
Yeah.
I'm on that.
Yeah.
I think we're all on it, mate, to be honest with you.
The views get hacked down straight away.
Stupid.
Like, in half straight away.
They fuck with the
thumbnails.
They fuck with the what's it called as well, the statistics, the what's it called, the analytics.
They hide it.
Because it comes, it says you got like fucking. I had something like a 25% click-through rate, yeah, and then after half an hour you see it drop down to like 7. So how's it gone from 25% to 7?
Their own analytics keep it away anyway, don't they?
Oh yeah, this is what I mean. You can tell that they're fucking with it. Paul can't find him.
I've got to go do some editing in the pub.
Is that what you're up to, is it?
Train, yeah.
We're going back up to thing?
Back up to Lincoln, yeah. Yeah, I've got a mould out break in my flat, man.
Huh?
A mould out break when I was away.
Yeah.
So I've just had to get out. Yeah, so I'm looking for somewhere new. Didn't work.
Just even strong bleach? Like 20% bleach, not working?
I can't remember exactly what I did, but it was pretty bad.
Make it up, man. Just go stronger on the bleach.
Think?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it ain't your job, is it? It's the landlord's
job. Don't wear
job.
anything good on, it's turning pink.
Yeah. I'll have another bash at it then.
Start at 10% and go up.
Okay, I'll keep trying. Nice one, lads. Thanks for that, man. Safe kids.
Take it easy, Johnny.
Yeah, there's so much shit going on here. Like, I'll have to like put that on standby while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Too much. Like, the only way to do it is dropping the lives.
No, fucking, I'm on a thing, mate. Get it, I'll go and do it.
Too much. I wouldn't be happy with you doing it, mate. You'd have to like walk over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go over there.
You can sit over there, right?
Yeah, come then.
Avoid the police, mate.
Avoid the go.
He's already up on it.
No, he's over there.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if we go to the. Yeah. Well, we could just sit in the middle of the fucking field, well, to be honest with you.
The thing is, though, he's got his extender pull up, and it's looking on supposed.
Is it? Is that? Yeah, it's on that long fucking thing. I can see it. Often that.
He pulled it forward, so he's got a gap between them, so he can look all the way down there.
Patrick, mate, you're shit, mate, and boring. Yeah, we might as well go straight up to the
Patrick was go by here.
to the bandstand. Yeah, but there's another wob car over there though.
Where?
Behind you, to your right.
I want to go off the path over here.
We've just left Paul to it, mate. We slipped off without him.
Oh, that's not very nice. Go and grab him. Do you ring him up?
I'll text Georgie, see if I can get his number.
Ring him up.
Yeah, I've got to get his number first. So you tried to call me a wally, mate, for having this chair, and now it comes in proper handy, mate. Boys, we're just taking a breather.
Thanks, Lisa and everyone for. And please sub to Proper Pictures. You don't understand, right? This chap. I think it's really hard to get subs now on YouTube.
It is. It's unbelievably hard.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's on 500 subs, and I can't believe.
He does put a lot of work in, the boy.
And he's articulated himself really well on video.
Yeah. No, it's not like he's just any old retard. He's a good boy.
It's pretty fucking shitty that he's static, like I am.
Yeah.
Quite windy, isn't it?
It's one of them things like the algorithm just craves attention. It wants people to be fucking prolific in their uploading, you know?
Oh, shit, what's happened there? Cancel. There we go, cool. We're still here then. Pictures, yeah. I think we're still here. All right. Okay. You just put that by there.
Go on. St George wasn't English. That's definitely Patrick. What's that? You need a bash at? What? You need a bash at helmet too, Jim, like the wobbly head kids wear.
Chaps, you're going to have to just deal with sounds because I'm fucking not happening, alright? Oh, I'll do it that way. I'm an idiot. There we are. You just have to go with sounds.
The police protect the fascists. The police protect the fascists. Oh, Jiggy! Hello, puppy.
You want to go off lead a minute?
Hello. Hello, puppy
windy,
dog.
Oh shit!
It's too windy.
Too windy.
I never will. That'll be perfect.
Yeah, there you go. It's. Hey?
What's that, miss, then?
Look at that setup, man.
Director, innit?
Oh,
Director's
no,
cut.
perfect. You just need
Director.
Jim Lad.
Yeah, Jim Lad. That's what I need.
I think I'll join you for a quick smoke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Fair play.
With my knees and feet, I mean, I've got a copy here. Hope you don't mind.
No,
I'm going to copy your style.
Yeah.
Can I use your content, by the way?
Who?
Can I use that content you've done over Jim? I want to talk over it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a live.
Do you want tobacco, Wilkie?
Sorry, what do you want, sorry? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you know the video you did where Jim got nicked and you did that video? And
Oh, that one, yeah.
I want to do a narration over it.
Yeah.
Do a bit of a big up at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
No.
Yeah, totally go for it, man. Do you need me to send you it? Or
No,
you
just whop it off
cool.
YouTube.
Well, she's not one to mind about bit rates and levels of 480s, 480p's. Oh, you're keen, aren't you?
My dealer's over there.
Is he?
Alright.
Let's get a little joint then, Johnny.
Go for it.
Nice one, lad. Fuck me, that's a massive joint, mate.
I don't know, man. I don't know what a joint is. I don't make joints.
It's alright, bruv. That smells funky. Oh yeah, I'm doing well. Let me make that one.
This is proper good stuff, man. Like,
yeah, it's lovely.
It's a horticulturalist that makes it.
Yeah.
And she goes to the sea, gets some seaweed back.
Horticulture estate.
Talking about.
Really?
Oh, God, what's going on here? Honestly, sometimes I'm left with, have I just cancelled the line?
Probably. He probably started freaking out. Yeah. Johnny has his pipe with him, Alex, yes.
What's going on here?
Smoking it openly, Alex.
Oh, there it is.
He's got a card.
Look, it's going to leave it like that, chaps, alright? You can hear us.
I don't know if that is Patrick saying all that stuff, actually.
I think it's a clone.
He's probably cloned himself, though.
Yeah, he clones himself, doesn't he?
He does. That's what I mean. This is what democracy looks like. Oh, this wind.
This is what degenerates look like.
Hello, Jiggy! Hang on, darling, I'm fucking making a thing, mate. Gosh, she's crispy.
This is what degenerates look like. I'm gonna go have a go with Pavlov again today.
Oh yeah.
So I had a go with him 2 weeks ago.
Oh good, I'd like to see that.
I had a go with him 2 weeks ago down here.
Fucking good job and all, mate.
But
he's a nose.
I'm really gonna have a go with him this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Proper lay into it.
That's why I'm here today.
That's why it was especially.
Well, It might not work out. I mean, he's a very, very good debater, and the questions I'm going to pose to him, the questions that have been posed to him every fucking Sunday for the last year and a bit.
Right.
So it should be pretty easy to answer them, but we'll wait and see, eh?
Yeah. I don't like his style when he's debating. He just repeats what the other person's saying really loudly and takes ages and tries to interrupt all the time.
You might not appreciate my style today, but we'll fucking see.
Yeah.
I'm literally not having it. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm going to tell him so.
Yeah, fucking right, Welshie. Let him have it.
He's going to call me a Putin supporter again, which is always funny.
Well.
I see you like the fucking far left over there, you see.
Say no, Putin's a whiff young global leader, mate. Why would I be in support of such fucking...
Yes! Why do people not see that Putin's...
Yeah, probably there's a lot of gay fags, isn't there?
Look at him over there.
There's a lot, this is the thing. There is a lot of glowies, mate, just filling discourse with like shit ideas and that. I see, like, it's weird, I keep seeing all these like 250,000 fucking follower account Twitter pages and that saying like weird shit coming up on my feed. It's just like, mate, I don't follow you. Like, who are you? Why
they're saying subscribe. Everyone's saying subscribe. I'm getting notifications.
Yeah, to get their exclusive content. Well, fucking, why don't some people who subscribe to me get exclusive content then? Alan was on about that last week.
Mind you, at least Twitter now is a fair play.
You say that, but I'm not sure it is.
Hey, Chica, gorgeous, come on. Yeah.
The boy. Yeah, nice one, Johnny.
Hey, chicks. Veterans. Wanna fight? Fight. Yes, fight, yeah.
Look at his face, mate.
See that blowing in the cheeks? He does that when he's frustrated a bit.
A little nutter, mate.
When I'm eating food in front of him, and he knows he's getting the last 5%, 10%, right? And shit comes out of his mouth. It's like he's literally just, uncontrolled. Cream cake in front of him.
Can't fuck it off.
I'm allergic as fuck to dogs. I've never had one. I always wanted one.
Are you? Sorry, is he too close to you now?
Nah, we're outside. It's alright.
Well, it's just indoors.
Yeah.
So I can't breathe in that.
Yeah, totally. That's the worst.
This?
Well, you got to bash it on the centre thing, I think. I don't know.
Sorry?
Oh,
no. It's a shit game.
Big shit.
Sure.
Might just kick that thing.
God, I mean, when you think about it, right? 80%, 90% of that crowd, when you look at it, they're supposed to be turf supporters. There's only like that line at the back that is the noisy minority.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
Yeah, as I was saying before, I definitely think their numbers got smaller.
Well, 100%. 100% without a shadow of a doubt. Apparently one of them troons over there's a stabby troon, he likes knives and that.
Is he?
That's what they said. Someone was saying, yeah, he's... I don't know, I can't quite remember what they said.
I mean, it's not good to go, go and have a fight with someone like a knife, but I'm sure he doesn't like a good looking left hand either.
Well, no, this is it. And it's not even just that, it's like, what? If someone comes at you with a knife, you can't just be like, oh no, please don't. Like, you're going to have to do something, ain't you?
Well, you run. It's the sensible thing.
You run?
Yeah, it's a sensible thing to do.
You don't fight?
Well,
what happens if you can't run, Welshie?
I didn't run the last time I did.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. What happens if you can't run, mate?
You fight.
Exactly.
You roll your jumper up and fight him.
No, that's what I mean. That's 100%. That's exactly what you do, mate.
Yep. You let him cut your hand, cut your arm.
You smash him straight so hard on a fucking door that he goes to sleep for a week, mate. What do? You make your life out of it.
You actually want him to attack your hand. That's what you want him to do.
Chuck the sleeve up like a bit of bait and get him to lunge in.
Good tip.
Well, I'd run. No, I didn't.
I've done the last time, man.
That's the right time, but that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Pablos is here, by the way. He was over there earlier.
He would be. Fucking leech. Parasite he is.
Hey, beautiful. Oh, you look beautiful. Come here. Oh, no. Here. Wait, Jigga, here. Come here.
What the fuck are they playing with?
Right, now I've got you. Now I've got you.
Sports ball. He's got a mask on, Welshie. Oh, there he is.
Follow the smell.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul.
That's all right. Things happen.
I did.
He did. I've just.
But he mentioned it, and I said, "Have you got his number?"
I got my phone out to
ring
get your number off George as well, and then I completely forgot all about it.
I saw him out Walsh, like, you know.
Yeah.
They reckon that Scott Nugent went off.
Oh, probably.
You want my number, yeah?
Yeah, please, Paul. Just for it makes sense, doesn't it? For fucking. You're an indisposable member of the team. You
Got
are,
that
mate.
number.
Nice one, Paul.
Dial it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ring it now.
It's James Bond number, that.
Where's my phone? Oh, there it
Looks
is.
like it, no? Secret agent number, mate. You got that, yeah?
Cheers, so
Add to contacts. Create new contacts.
Yeah, I didn't want to ask, you know what it's like. I didn't ask for your number before you asked me.
Yeah, that's being nutter. People used to do that at Speaker School all the time, give each other numbers and that.
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
Social media's different, isn't it? It's all cool. Speaker's Corner.
Are you smoking today, Paul?
An hour ago was just literally.
No thanks, but if you can spare a
first
little
cousin
bit for later.
I ain't brought none out with me.
No, don't worry.
I've just. I'm
That's what it was.
literally just.
I don't like it in the afternoon. It knocks
There was
my
a couple of
schedule
Christians
out.
there, and just Islamists.
I probably shouldn't smoke in the afternoon. to be honest with you.
Aye, that's a
Mate, I had to
deal.
smoke tank this morning. Here, Welshie, get a load of this. Here, Johnny, whilst you're here, lad.
Yeah.
Have a look at what I see. Well, I didn't. Have a look at what my missus see, mate.
It's not filming, is it?
Yeah, it is.
That one is, and that one is.
They're all filming.
Yeah, they're both all filming.
What the fuck?
It's like 3
Did I not send it to you? I must have sent it to every other card.
What's that?
Nice to see civilization every now and again.
Oh yeah, Leave London. What's that?
3:30 this morning, west. That was facing west. That was 3:30 this morning. Oh, go on.
But sometimes it's weird, isn't it?
What is it? Go on.
I don't know. It's like a double sun, it's double moon.
Double sun. It's the wrong side of the planet at the wrong time.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. That's what.
So it's not like, I know what you're saying. Like, well, you're saying one of them dogs, them star dogs or whatever they're called. The fucking. Not that stuff. No, but you know they say there's. Yeah, Paul. Do you see that? It was 3:30 in the morning, mate. Facing west.
What is that?
Well, do you remember the Chinese built that fake sun? Do you remember that article? You see that? They were building that fake sun. No one's seen that. Am I the only conspiracy theorist around it?
Yeah.
But like, no, it was a real thing. China was on about building a fake sun. No, it's 3:30 in the morning, boys.
So you're going to show me a nice meme?
Bruv, no, I'm showing you other stuff to think about, mate.
Actually, let's look what I got here.
Binary solar systems. I say that to Piers Corbyn, and he's like, starts calling me mental.
He's just come. He's just got.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to get him.
Yeah, he's just arrived.
He just arrived, has he?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I need to jump on him.
Who'd you call him? Pavlos was getting a load of grief. He was a Russian guy.
Over there.
Straight ahead. As soon as you go through the little gate.
Let's go.
Are you ready, are you?
Oh, well, yeah. If he's already there.
I don't know if he's still there, but.
He was there when I arrived.
He won't move. He won't move.
The guy arguing.
Come on,
with
let's
him.
go, Trig.
He's ready, mate.
Trigger.
I think he was Russian.
Yeah, well, we'll smoke these.
Should we smoke these first?
Yeah. Come on, Trigger, come here.
Yeah.
You old boy, man.
Trigger, get here.
Oh, I mean, this
Where's
is
the woofer?
brilliant.
Go see
I
them.
just saunter around Grantham Town Centre,
Go
past
see
the coppers, past the grannies.
Having
Nobody.
a puff, mate. It's an ace idea, mate.
Boston
Ace.
Terrier?
I'm just saying
Go
it
see
to
Trigger.
the chat.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant idea.
Go on, go see. You don't like small dogs? You like big dogs? So the bigger the dog, he's interested.
Have you ever seen those metal ones they have in America?
Colour and everything.
That are just like one hit is painted
like
like,
a
a
wicked.
cigarette.
I like what
Perfect lens.
There's one down here,
Oh.
grey one.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just like a
wicked.
proper crack pipe.
It just looks like a cigarette, painted exactly like a cigarette.
Painted like the cigarettes.
Yeah, same
I
colours.
thought you meant metal one.
Yes, it's metal, but it's painted like a
Yeah,
cigarette.
yeah.
You hold it and smoke in front of everybody.
Soft done. Nuts, yeah.
That's fine.
This is
He's going bald. my
Lighter's
dog,
corner.
sadly. On his back and his head and his ears.
look. That's two faults. Two faults is a what's it called, mate?
He always tucks it under, thankfully.
You got some special kind of shampoo type stuff?
I don't wash it because I have done, but it's difficult because you lose his hair when you wash him. And I've seen, hey, what are you doing? Cheeky as hell. Get off him. Off. Hey, move.
He thinks he's the boss.
Down.
He's
alpha
on you, mate. Yeah. That's what he's doing. He wants him. I've got meat in there.
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, meat and chocolate. And
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
His eyes are his worst thing. It's his nose that he works well with.
But that's what we could be doing.
I think, yeah.
Particular sport. There's 8 of them doing it.
Trump ball.
If the Germans won the war, mate.
It's a cross-pairing with tramp ball. It's like a poodle.
That's what you'd all be playing if the Germans won the war, mate.
This is how we get girls involved in sport. Just make a really gay game.
No.
With a load of white people.
Best thing is that gay little dog.
Not gay little dog. What, the corgi thing? Oh, he just jumped.
I'm pissed off I didn't say anything to the coppers when they were doing you.
Are you filming all that, weren't you?
I filmed it all, yeah.
Let's have a look. Please. I'm so vain.
I should have said, you know, you should be protecting him. There's not that many of them.
Yeah, did you get surrounded or something?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, I have messages from Lisa.
Saying what?
Jim the Twat is getting surrounded by the good people.
I'm not saying nothing.
No. She said something was happening.
That was what first came up.
Germans
I got my notifications
did win the war.
from.
No, there's a fucking.
Correct, not political.
There's a thing twist.
I was getting voice messages, and I was like, no, you got to text me in it, short text, because I can read it on the screen.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know that with you, like.
Yeah, that's what I did do. That's what I said. I texted you. I'll still be at 25 minutes.
Yeah. I seen some of them. I didn't see the 25 minutes. I knew you were on your way anyway. So the chat.
Balls it up.
You lost it?
Oh my, no, I've only got fucking 6 seconds of it.
You was pointing the camera the whole time, Paul. You're an absolute nightmare.
Oh, you see me calling them a fucking terrorist.
Nice fella.
Where's the children to see?
Can't see it, I don't think. I can see it like that though, but...
You can see it like that?
I can see it, but I don't think they can pick it up. So where's Jim Bob?
Oh, he's not in it.
I'm not in
he's not in this one.
I'm not in that. That's Paul's chatting.
Like 1 o'clock I went.
Oh, you went behind them.
Between the lines.
It's because of Purple Ninja.
Oh, that is spot, John.
At the end, there should be the copper putting their hand over the camera.
Oh, they are. They are a mess, aren't they?
I always smoke that couple of organic seaweed.
It's good shit. It's all purple and shit as well. It's always nice and it's got a little bit of purple.
I went to Portland where purple haze comes from.
Around here, yeah, umbrellas and that. Comes through an interesting stock with me.
I was still able to play pool really well. Really high.
Get the camera in between the umbrellas.
Energised, chatting, awesome weed that hasn't been stepped on.
It's not even that. It's they're fucking even the people that are doing it in their own death.
But pink writing on a sort of that sign, it doesn't stand out, does it? That's it, black and white.
Fucking heads.
At least the sign you can use.
I don't. There's no need. I'm going like that. It just does the same job. Why? Yeah. What are you doing? Fucking chest out even more quick, more chemical.
That's probably it.
That bricklaying weed I was buying.
What was the gym bit? You had the gym bit.
I tried to film and it's got 6 seconds.
So he said he's got 6 seconds of it.
It's a new phone, come on.
What phone is it?
It's Oppo.
Got one of them African phones.
Huh?
It's an African phone, is it?
It's Chinese.
Yeah, but I mean, they're in India and Africa, mad. They're everywhere. There's another one as well, black something.
Nothing fucking wrong with them because they're Android, isn't it?
No, yeah, no. I think the camera quality.
It was the same specs as an iPhone, and it was 450 quid. Special offer.
Oh, right, half the price of an iPhone.
And it's a 80-watt charger, and it's brilliant.
Double
sound.
fast. Double fast. How quick does charge up?
Oh yeah, like you just plug it in, and you think, I wonder how much it's charged. Oh, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Every time. Go and have a shower, it goes from 30 to 100.
Yeah, nice. There's on the corgi looking things. He's on the toffs. This is what insanity looks like. They're all tapping each other's hands like they're proper playing a game.
Wasn't even 6 seconds.
Hello, what are you up to?
Good play, Trigger.
You got a friend?
Good play, then.
Looking for a stud?
Can't have a mixed pedigree. Ah, it's food orientated. You watch, if he clocks the food, I'll have to really shout at him, otherwise he'll...
He's more interested in having a sniff, mate. Look at him go. Sniff me winkle.
They're actually talking there, though. They're not actually... There's nothing sexual about sniffing.
Nah.
Sniffing arse and...
Sniffing arse is what we do.
It's fine. That's what they do. That's what they do. They don't
Gay
touch it.
if you
They don't
ask
touch
me.
it.
It's proper gay if you ask.
Occasionally. He doesn't... We don't do nothing.
Ah, mate, I'm saying proper gay, mate. Sniffing arse.
Well, that's not for us, is it?
No, obviously not.
Is he falling out with DJ Gobby or whatever she's
Zippy?
called?
No, falling out, is it? It's fucking... It's just nonsense, mate. It's not a thing of falling out. Yeah, what about me ear flaps?
No.
You don't like them?
No.
Mate, it's the aqua.
It's nice when it's cold, though, isn't it?
Nice when it's cold, though,
Yeah, but
isn't
it's
it?
not cold.
Yeah, I know it's not cold. It's a perfect hat for summer, I know, but I like when it does get cold again, if it does get cold again.
You ready to go over that?
Where are we going? We're Annoy Pavlov? Yeah, that's sweet, let's go. I've got to pack this fucking chair away, of course.
Fucking chair away.
Well. You're just jealous, mate. I don't know.
I'm trying to clear my nose.
I don't know what you're on about, mate. You're just jealous.
It just reappears. It's this time of year for me. You should remember me from last year in the summer. It's the same every time.
Remember me
Can't stop it.
from the summer last year. Remember me.
Jim, if you ever want any songs writing, you know I can write songs.
You're a songwriter, are you?
Yeah.
Simple
stuff.
You're a piss taker.
Why?
What do you mean you're a songwriter?
Well, are you a professional journalist?
Ooh.
No, I'm just not saying you're not. I'm saying you are. You're a professional journalist.
I'm not asking if you make money doing it. Like that. Well, it's something that you have avid.
I can put a song together, like a simple one, you know, on guitar.
On
like
guitar?
Like a chant, like a
football song.
Come on in, let's go for this way.
I did, what was it? Leave the kids alone. Your version is all on the same chord. Leave the kids alone, come along.
Right, what did you do then?
It's a 1/5.
Where is it?
1/5 chord progression.
Where is it?
In my head.
In your head? Have you not recorded it? Do you want to record it?
No.
Found one of them. One that matches the phone in the English.
We'll find someone who's a decent singer.
Right.
What I mean
I've had someone make it up. I've had someone make it.
Yeah.
That song, because I wanted it made.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I had someone make it, and they've sort of changed it.
Oh, right.
And you sound like you've made it like better than it was originally, rather than changing
like a punky
it.
version, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be really interested to hear that, Paul, mate.
I mentioned it in the local.
I'll try and record it.
Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You were saying that you can do it in that, and now not proof. Just look, I can show you a recording now where I've actually got someone to do that, and they've actually fucking changed it. Not that I'm ungrateful because they changed it, mate. But like.
Well, the thing is,
I'll be interested to hear how your one comes out.
I do consider you a professional journalist.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, man.
Alright.
It must piss you off for people, just because you're not.
Johnny fucking does, I know that much. He was fucking, that was brilliant work, Johnny. Thank you very much.
No problems, no
that
problems,
was fucking, that was the bollocks. Like Welsh, she's saying, go and support and sign up to proper pictures.
On Rumble and YouTube.
Rumble and YouTube.
Get his link on it.
Yeah, YouTubers smashed me for being too much of a semi-journalist, like about 3 days a year. I got smashed straight away.
The thing is, you said...
So Rumble then.
Rumble, yeah. Rumble proper pictures.
There you go. Thank you, Johnny.
Nice one, cheers, man.
Legacy journalist, scum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you'd have just said journalist.
I met the BBC last week. You know the Chris Packham one?
Yeah, yeah.
Some guy behind me, I was talking to Chris Packham, asking if he wanted to do an interview.
Yeah.
And I heard him. If I heard him clearly, I could have done something. But I'm sure they said something like,
"Is that the nature guy?"
They went,
"Get
this guy out of the way." And he went, "Well, he didn't look at me, Chris Packham." And he went, "Well, I'm working for BBC, so I can't really do anything with that."
Yeah.
And
Can't comment.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, just he sort of without looking at me. He went, "Yeah, okay, chap, okay."
Oh, he's posh, mate. He's posh. That's why he's just fucking treat you like a cunt.
Didn't hear it clearly enough, or didn't know who it was said it. Well, I would have said, "You just fucking tell me. Just ask me politely."
Yeah.
It's like live streams on here. Half the people, some of the people who come up here.
Well, she's bag, boys. He's so funny. He loves that dog. Proper loves that dog, mate. How long does your train take?
It's only an hour up to Grantham. You know?
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's alright.
Where'd you come into? Charing Cross?
King's Cross.
King's Cross?
Yeah.
So it's one bus away, take 20 minutes. How'd you get here from King's Cross?
Yeah, I
get Central Line.
I'm not sure, I think it's 2 trains, but I've just checked my times and my train's actually later than I thought. So
Later?
I'm gonna stick around, yeah. It's more like 6 o'clock.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, you got hours.
Yeah, I've got it. I want to film Pavlov getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Funny.
Exactly. I'm in a group with him.
Who?
WhatsApp group with Pavlov.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I never post in any groups like.
Oh, what, fucking through Christian and that, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. So I've seen some of the arguments and it's just
cringe. It makes you. Yeah. Have you seen the YouTube channel?
No.
Oh, there's a couple of them floating about.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, mate. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was debating clues last week.
Was he?
Pavlov, yeah. And Sean delivering the bit.
Yeah.
Both of them, yeah. But Pavlov was just like shouting over Sean too much, and you couldn't really hear the end of thoughts. And I didn't like his style. He was just like rude.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Obnoxious.
And you didn't learn anything new from 5 minutes of fucking Pavlov. You didn't learn a perspective particularly anything because there was just too much like bluff and bluster. Sean was trying to talk to him and he was just like repeating what the other guy says in a big sarcastic voice and taking it
that's what he
over
does.
and over. You know,
that's what he does.
It's just like spoiling tactics.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. You can't be that bad at arguing and be at this place. You know what you're doing when you're doing that.
Yeah.
You're shutting it down on purpose. You don't want sensible talk. He's an agent.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe.
Well, what the fuck else is he doing here, bruv?
I mean, who thinks this shit, really?
Like, no, it's a psyop, bruv.
Yeah.
It's a... Come on.
Yeah. We've all had that thought. Yeah.
That's been there for a while, that has, mate. Like, here he is. Look at him. Tell me that shit don't glow. Tell me that shit don't glow, bruv. Yeah, boys. Yeah. Tell me, is he gone? Is he there? I can't see, I've got glasses on. You can't see because it's low bit rate. Tell me that shit don't glow, boys. That's fun.
There's bins over there.
Huh? Bins? Look at this. Oh, your mother. Oh, yeah, he's proper nuts. You see the Roman over there? Old Nick. Yeah. Beef. He whacking him. Oh. They remembered they weren't fucking in a quiet area.
I've got to deposit this bag.
Oh look, something's happened. Right. Oh, do you want to take that for us, Paul? Try, mate. What are you up to, Bay? Where are you getting?
I've got to drop this fucking bag off, look.
Oh, you got dog shit?
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
It's down there, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
You know where the cafe is?
Yeah. Where's Johnny? Why have you brought the horses through here? It's fucking mental. It's got a stick. Because they can't articulate an argument.
Hey, you right, Del?
We were supposed to be following Welshie.
I have respect for them making a video. You know when I was there filming you.
It is good for you.
Yeah, Paul, you want to cop that? No.
The fact that it's in Islam and Christianity, or used to be Christianity, it's good. And actually, probably most Muslims think it's spiritual, but actually the flesh is important. And the Hindus are right. My body is a temple. My body is a temple. I look after my body.
Doesn't give us any evidence that Jesus existed.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Body. I think
He does a history lesson. He says there's no proof that
Jesus existed.
And a lot of them eventually.
Absolutely mental, blasphemy, and all sorts of other weird shit. We won't stick around for that then. We've lost Welshie. Huh? Oh, here he is, the nutter. We need to find out what this old boy's saying and all. This geezer, I remember him. He remembers him from Speaker's Corner back in the day. This little brother. This one, I think he's from Brum.
And your job for the day.
it's all a teamwork. Teamwork.
Teamwork make the dream work. Nice one, Paul. Who's that, your friend? There he is. Is that your friend? Do you know him?
So let's find the coward then.
You're on my channel this week. Today, literally.
Today?
Yeah.
So you went back against our agreement, Joseph?
What was our agreement?
No, that's alright.
No, what was our agreement?
No, that's fine. That's...
I've got it on camera, so I'll go back and see what the agreement was. But what was the agreement?
No, the agreement was we weren't going to show it because we didn't film the audio. Can I have the audio then?
You can have the whole thing.
Yeah, can I have the audio that you recorded?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, can I get your email or something?
Let me give you it now.
Let me move away because you're on live, by the way.
I'm on live.
Well, if you just want to email private.
Yeah, no,
it's fine. He's not going to read it out.
Yeah, no, obviously not.
No, I'll send you the whole thing. I've got no issue with that. No, but I just did the little clip where the Jewish people, black people.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I gave you a very nice. I thought I'd give you a charitable title.
What did you call me? Far right Nazi.
Wait. Exposing his subconscious anti-Semitism.
What? Because I am one. Is that what you said?
Subconscious.
Is that what you? What's subconscious anti-Semitism? Oh, what? Because I treat the blacks differently than the Jews.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. I'll let you have that.
Yeah, I think it's a fair call.
I'll let you have that.
I tried to give you a charitable. I mean, I did an uncharitable thing with the edit where I put your face looking quite confused when I landed it, when I landed the blow.
That's why I love Jim. he produces great content, Jim.
Right, but our whole conversation's on there, though,
when it comes to Jewish people, his content is terrible. I don't know what the rest of his content is.
That's not really his content.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. I made 2 videos.
His content, you know, he's going off the. certain open window subjects like drag time, etc., and obviously immigration stuff. But it's not really Jewish; it's his thing. But he likes to get stuck into everything.
So I'm fine with people getting stuck into it. If he wants to get stuck into trans people, that's his business. If he wants to get stuck into immigrants, that's his business.
Drag.
Pardon?
Yeah, no, it don't matter. Listen, that don't matter. But if the thing is though, Joseph, yeah, I made 2 videos. I've had like 2 interactions, 3 at the most. Yeah, you was on one, but Alexander ended up dealing with it most predominantly. Yeah, and the thing is that's the only 3 videos that says ever been about Jewish people on my channel. And you do make out like I'm some sort of.
You put like the
Balfour Declaration.
No, you put like crazy Jewish background music in one of the videos. You had like the.
I thought that was what. So that's not culturally appropriate then. To have Jewish people dancing, Jewish people dancing, Joseph, yeah, and then Jewish music dancing on top of Jewish music. That's not culturally appropriate.
I'm not saying it's not culturally appropriate.
So what's the beef then?
My beef with you is exactly what we did. I'll give you the whole video. We already did this last week.
Yeah, the whole video.
And the whole video. In that video, just for the audience, just so you understand what we're talking about, he said, I collared him over by the coffee shop over here, and I said that I believe you're anti-Semitic. I believe you're racist when it comes to Jews. He says I'm not. No. He said I'm not.
Sounds like Antifa to me.
Right now, let's let him talk. Let him talk.
I know.
So Jews can't speak about anti-Semitism now. Is that your argument?
Like you were
Don't stop talking about it, yeah.
It's like oversensitive.
Oversensitive, yeah. Yeah.
Look at the face. What have you done to him, Wilson? What have you done to him?
He's a good lad.
Have you seen the video?
I see his video.
He watches everything.
I advised you, didn't I, Jim? I said don't get involved.
Yeah, he told me to call off. He said don't make any more videos about Jews. I was like, all right, fuck it.
So that's one line of thought. Why did you tell him not to make videos about Jews?
It's a deep dark subject, and why is
it a deep dark subject?
Because we talk about the Rothschilds. We talk about the Rothschilds and the UK economic system for hundreds of years, and we talk about certain bloodlines who was in charge of that money, and then all of a sudden it becomes anti-Semitic. The Rothschilds, you know this.
In charge of what?
The British economy, yeah, all of that.
Really?
Since when Napoleon lost the war.
So what's your evidence that the publicly owned Bank of England,
right,
the government-controlled Bank of England, which controls the economy,
what's the evidence for it?
Yeah, what's the evidence that the Rothschilds control?
Right, it's historical fact.
So give me your facts.
Right.
You can't just come here and spout nonsense.
Okay. This is the thing. This is why.
Okay, so perfect. And if you don't have that knowledge,
right,
and you go around spouting stupid ideas about Rothschilds controlling the global money supply,
but hang on, you can say that about Islam, though.
So ask me what Islam I know about Islam.
No, but I'm saying you could say that about Islam because it's Islam, right? I've got another question actually.
Okay, let's do it.
Jews and Muslims are cousins.
Yeah.
Right.
We got the looks, they got the oil.
Right. So cousins, if you're cousins, that means you're family, yeah?
Yes.
You are cousins by way of Ishmael and Hagar, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I will
Ishmael,
go through all that. Right. Yeah. So if you're cousins with Muslims because of that birth that was before, what are you to a Christian then?
So a few things. So Muslims have the tradition that Arabs descend from Ishmael.
Right.
Whether they do or they don't, I can't falsify that. So they have the tradition that Muhammad. Muhammad. Right. So most Muslims aren't Arab, and most Arabs didn't descend from Ishmael because there were Arabs before Ishmael. So Muhammad descends.
So why do Jews say they're cousins of Muslims then?
Well, I believe it comes from an Islamic tradition of saying that we both descend from Abraham, and whether that's true or not true, who knows? You can't falsify.
So that's not a Jewish.
But I'll go the Christian one. The Christian one, right? I'm sorry to offend all my Christian brothers and sisters that are watching, but
I'm sure there ain't many.
Your Messiah was born to a Jewish woman,
right?
Which makes him Jewish.
Right.
Jesus was a Jew.
Right.
So Jesus, at the very least, so your Messiah is my family.
Right. So are you cousins of Christians?
I know.
As a Jew, would you say you're related to Christians by cousins? Would you say you're cousins?
I would say I'm related directly by blood to your Messiah, but not necessarily every Christian. Just like every Muslim is an Arab.
Again, so why do you say you're cousins of Muslims?
I call Christians my brothers, and I call Muslims brothers. I call you both brothers.
But the original question I asked you at the start was about Jews calling Muslims cousins.
Well, it's usually Muslims that call us cousins.
Right. So Jews don't believe they're cousins with Muslims.
So we believe that most Muslims are not Arab. You could say we're maybe spiritual cousins in the sense that they believe we both spiritually belong to Abraham. Like we
But you don't believe that.
Well, I'm not a Muslim, so why would I believe in their?
So when
narrative?
they say we're cousins and that, when you say yeah, what do you mean?
No, I go further. I will call them brothers. I say them. If I say a Muslim, I'll call them Akhi. I'll call them brother. Just like I'll call a Christian Akhi, which is the Hebrew for my brother.
It's Hebrew. Akhi's Hebrew.
A lot of Islam comes from Judaism.
Akhi's Hebrew, you know?
Yeah. Why do you think that the Bible and all of it constantly talks about brother, brethren?
Right.
It's because it comes from the Hebrew word, brother,
Akhi. Imagine that. Alright, smashing. So, you don't feel yourself as cousins of Muslims then?
So, I feel that Muslims pray to the same God as me.
You feel that?
According to you, you'd have to convince me. You'd have to convince me.
Right, that's another time. But anyway, carry on.
So even the word is based on a Hebrew word. The Muslims pray to the same God as me. Some Christians pray to the same God as me. Some Christians get a little bit confused, but still believe it. If you're worshiping the Father, that's probably the same God I'm praying to. The Son and the Holy Spirit is not quite the same. We don't have the same.
You don't
concept.
have a Holy Spirit?
So Ruach HaKodesh, which is the Hebrew term, is an expression which is used for interactions with the divine or a level of prophecy, but we're going too deep. Basically, I see you as my brother Jim, just you're my anti-Semitic brother.
I mean, if I can't change your mind after an half an hour conversation, I do feel like you swayed a little bit. Like you're not so calling me right wing so much. Like,
I mean, I do think you're right wing.
You do think I'm right wing?
Yeah.
Can you define that? What that means?
Yes. So when I'm using the term right wing, I'm using it. I don't know what your view on government is, whether you're small government, big government. So when I use.
So what does right wing mean then?
So no, that's I'm saying. I'm not when I'm using it in that context. I'm not. I'm talking more in the traditional, authoritarian, white supremacy, anti-Semitic. But no, hear me out. I know his prejudice. It's not against black people. Because if you won't go to the Israel advocacy movement and watch the video that I just uploaded, you're 2 minutes, calm down, and then you can jump and get excited.
I don't mind black people. It's the Jews I've got a problem with apparently.
You see white supremacy, then you see
his issue. So Hitler.
For instance,
was cool with the Arabs.
Was he?
Yeah, Hajj bin al-Husseini was one of his, who's Palestinian, was one of his highest paid people while he lived in Berlin. He helped orchestrate, he tried to raise SS death squads to kill Jews in Bosnia and Albania. Unfortunately, the Bosnians Palestinian Nazis' ambitions, but Hitler was cool with the Arabs. So you can be so when I say white supremacist, I don't think you're conveying. I don't actually think you're a white supremacist.
So you're just using words for no reason.
No. I think you're anti-Semitic,
right?
And maybe a Western supremacist.
A Western supremacist. I believe. Have you seen the state of the West, mate?
So I believe. Okay. Name me a culture,
right,
which you put on a higher level than Western culture.
I reckon Western culture went around the earth and civilized humanity.
Why are you arguing with what I'm saying?
But no.
It's the supreme culture.
No, but is it not observable though?
So I'm a fan of the West.
Do you not think democracy comes from the West?
Yeah, I do.
So do you like having a debate? Hang on.
So he's a nationalist.
He's a nationalist, yes.
Right, and you're a nationalist?
I'm a nationalist, yes. Yeah.
But the difference is he's got clothes make no noise about.
I believe he's racist, that he has prejudice against Jews. I may have said in the way that the Nazis were, I wasn't calling him a Nazi. If I said that,
yeah, he does. He does. He does a lot.
Jim, you know I've been running all the way down there.
Yeah.
I was going to help you hold the camera.
Oh, no way.
You know, because I saw the problems you were having with the police.
Because you could, I gave you the example of the Nazis.
Thank you.
I walked all the way down there. I'm looking.
You following? You following?
And I don't see you. And they started moving, and I'm still looking around for you, only to realise you came down this end, you know. So by the time I reached down to you, you were already doing another interview.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, Welshie, what are you up to? Welshie, you need to slow down. You need to slow down.
Well, look, guys, we're not racist. We don't hate the Jews, but tell us about the JQ. Tell us about the JQ, Jew boy. Why do you control the banks? Jew, why do you control all the money? Look at it. You guys are insane. He's literally telling me he's not a Nazi and then says we need to talk about the JQ.
We all know what the JQ question is.
I love Welshie boys.
Hands up if you know what the JQ it means. Everybody in the park's got the handout because they're not on 4chan, they're not on Nazi forums, they're not living the Jewish question. They believe the Jews control the world and the Jews control the bank.
Who
You literally said
Coonage.
You know about the JQ question?
You popped in my feed.
Yeah.
I'm your second most popular video. Next time you need to speak to my agent.
I got all your fucking Zionists comments. It's just like, oh, the Zionists have found it.
It's because my face popped up on the thumbnail.
Yeah, you're famous.
Yeah, it means nothing. You throw that word about. You throw that word Nazi about, and it means nothing. It means nothing. You're doing the Holocaust survivors a disservice by shouting that word about. By shouting that word about like an absolute nutter.
But what's it about?
And not only that,
That's a big if as well.
There's so many parallels of who's actually acting like Nazis in Palestine today. Norman Finkelstein did two charts of showing what happened in Nazi Germany and also what happened in Palestine. And it's like basically the same thing, the barbed wire, the...
But anyway, we're kind of doing a debate with the
Yeah, do you want to someone in the chat says what's this social media?
I was trying to hear what you're saying.
It's brown.
He's just trying to convert me to Christianity.
Amen.
I told him to read it in the original language. Because our survival depends on it. Like you guys weren't so nice to us.
Oh, what do you mean when you say survival?
The survival of the Jewish people. The survival of the Jewish people depends on. You asked me why.
But look at what your imports of people are compared to.
My imports are who am I importing?
In Israel. In Israel.
You're definitely not.
We're talking about the Jews.
A Nazi, I know him and he's not fucking Nazi.
The whole conversation is whether
call everyone you don't like a Nazi. That's what they're trying to do.
No, but even if, listen, this is the thing, she's onto something, because even if the man you're calling is a Nazi, but you're still chucking it. It's like debasing the pound. Jim. You're debasing your currency.
Jim.
Basically.
Your guys have come over, started talking about the JQ, started talking about how
That's subtle enough, boys. Was that subtle enough?
How Jews control the banks. How Jews, they open borders.
Do they not? Do they not? Open society.
He's saying Jews.
George Soros.
He said literally the JQ.
No, that's him. Right, listen.
You're hype boy.
Yeah, but listen, right. But you know my stance.
I didn't mention
I don't believe George Soros is a Jew. I believe he's a Satanist. I believe he pretends to be Jewish, like the Bible has prophesied. I believe those that pretend to be Jewish but are not. Fundamentally, and you understand that, so that's not the same thing as saying he's a Jew. No, there is a question. The question is that there are people that happen to be doing this stuff that say they're Jewish, but they're actually Satanists. That's the best way you're going to get the question.
Show me how George Soros is a Satanist.
Show you how he's a Satanist.
He promotes the mutilation of children.
But lots of people do that aren't Satanists.
No, he actually puts money into it.
Yeah, he enables it. He enables that.
Let's say all of that's true, and I don't know if it is, but let's say all of that. Let's say all of that is true.
Right? You want another one?
how do you know that he's a Satanist? That's quite a leap.
Because
so lots of people do bad
it is
things.
evil manifest, mate. It is the epitome. It's the fucking. It is pure evil incarnate. It's just.
So why is he a Satanist and the Rothschilds are Jewish?
No. They're Satanists too.
Okay,
they're
so
Satanists too. This is what I'm saying. Anyone that you think we're saying. We're saying they're Satanists.
Okay. So,
but you still think that's anti-Semitic?
To go around calling successful Jews Satanists, yes I do.
No, not successful Jews, not just successful Jews that are there. What does their money get spent on?
You tell me, you're the ones coming around saying calling
what do you
Satanists.
suppose? What do you suppose?
Palestine.
What do you suppose? Well, yeah, this is a thing as well.
That's a good example.
That's a thing. It's got his name on it. It's got Lord Rothschild. Yeah.
The Balfour Declaration.
Right. That's.
So any Jew that was involved in the creation of Israel is now a Satanist.
The Zionist, for sure.
So that's any Jew who was involved.
No,
in the creation of Israel
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Listen, Jim, and you keep up. Wait, I
didn't say that. He's putting words in my mouth. He's making a straw man. He's trying to attack a straw man because that's not what I said.
Can we do Jim's racism
Argumendum ad.
Palestine? I'm happy to talk.
Don't forget, I don't mind blacks. It's only Jews that I don't like. Apparently, only the Jews.
You have to wait.
That's you.
Mate, you do well looking on the channel, mate, and seeing who else I don't like.
So again, everybody that you're pointing to all these Jews as bad people,
Satanists,
and then you're saying they're Satanists.
Right, but I've got no evidence for it, apart from their behaviour in society.
So,
yeah, and what have they done that I object to? Yeah. And I reckon they own everything. Yeah? No, it's history. Like I'm saying, you can laugh it off all you want, yeah? But if you look it up...
What's your evidence?
Fucking history books and shit.
Give me a history book that says the Rothschilds own everything.
I'll find one for you.
No, now, you
I've got several on my fucking
maybe
desk.
they don't own everything or whatever, but they are very powerful and they do own a lot. And they do have a lot of power within government.
You know that the Quaker banks absolutely dwarf the Rothschilds.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know the Quaker banks, for instance?
Right, no.
Do you know any of them?
Educate me.
Barclays.
Right, yes.
Quakers.
Yes.
Lloyds.
Yes.
Quakers.
Right.
Some of the biggest banks that came out of the UK were controlled by Quakers.
What are Quakers?
Nobody goes around. They're the former denomination of Christianity. No one goes around saying the Quakers control the global money supply and the Satanists.
I would say they're Satanists. I would say they're
You're
Quakers.
saying the Quakers. He's calling you Satanists.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, my bro. That's exactly right. Do you get it yet? It's not about Jews. It ain't about Jews. It's about Satanists, bro. Do you get it?
It's doing that. It's poor trolling. It's poor trolling. Now, back off. Back off.
Go, Wilshy.
It's poor trolling.
Tell him how to troll, Wilshy.
This is so aggressive.
Poor trolling.
He's getting him out of here. Go on, Wilshy.
What do you think about the protests in Israel?
So we can talk afterwards. I'll do this. I will do an Israel thing with you.
Let's wrap up.
I want to wrap up with my friend.
You don't
trolls
feel,
Jews.
Right, you don't feel as a Jew that you are cousins of the Muslims. It's the main point that we are trying to. Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
So, as I said, I called Christians and Muslims my brothers.
But I was asking if there was any theological belief behind it. If there was any theological reasoning.
Jews have no. In the Jewish tradition, there's no awareness of Muhammad.
Sweet.
So whether Muhammad descends from Ishmael or not.
So you're not cousins.
Listen.
Go on.
Whether Muhammad descends from Ishmael or not, it's. Then yes, we're cousins to Muhammad and his line. Spiritually, yes, we're related. We prayed to the same God.
Oh, we got that as well, boys.
That's a mad. You believe Muslims pray to Satan?
Do you believe the Jews pray to?
Satan.
Okay, so you also believe they pray to the same person?
Huh?
So you also believe we pray to the same person?
Yes. It's amazing. I'll get him to admit it.
Is there a difference between a Zionist and a normal Jew?
So,
Question.
So a Zionist is any Jew or any person that supports the existence of Israel as a Jewish state. So the majority of Jews alive the majority of Jews alive today fall into that category. There is religious opposition and political opposition. There are religious Jews who oppose it because they're waiting for the Messiah and they believe we can only have a state when the Messiah comes. But both of those communities, when you look at the body mass of Jews, are very small minority.
Zionism search for power?
No, Zionism has nothing to do with power.
It's about Israel first, last, and always. That's what Zionism means.
Are in positions of power.
Name it. Who are these Zionists in positions of power?
Oh, I'm not gonna. I can go on the internet now like an idiot.
We're all C-mates, yes. We're C-mates. Yeah. We're related to Christians in the sense that your Messiah was one of our boys.
Not the fact that Esau was the twin of Jacob. So you want to claim Christ as Jew, fair enough. But at the same time, you don't want to talk about Esau coming out of the same womb at the same time.
We believe also our brother.
Right.
But we went through the whole conversation. And it was literally the people that lived on the border of Israel. And we went through the whole talk where I showed you how the language was used by Chazal, by our sages, and how it was used, and they used it as a metaphor to describe Rome.
Right, yeah.
But
that's why we had that talk,
Rome predates. Like the people, the Italian people, predate.
Right.
Esau.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, and the Greek people predate Esau.
Now?
Wrap up this and then we'll do Palestine, but I am going to get a coffee.
Do you think the Jews have benefited long term from the Second World War? I'm not saying
6 million of my people died. No, you're a scumbag, sir. You are a scumbag, sir. I have family that died.
What one? Has it benefited politically? You clearly say anything anti-Semitic. They got Israel geopolitically, politically, dynamically. Did it improve their position before? How were the Jews looked at before the Second World War?
We'll talk about this on your camera.
How were Jews looked at after? It was a complete switch in how they viewed by the population.
When they were
so did that come to a political advantage? I'm not saying they shouldn't be respected. I don't have anything against Jews.
Allow me to answer that. Did slavery benefit black people?
Well, no, because
I don't know. Look at the
He's going to say. Of course, he's going to say yes.
Is that not a thing? Is that a thing? African American quality of life compared to African quality of life. Is that a thing, boys? What do we reckon?
Keep doing your Jewish thing, but do not try. I did not. If you just want to.
So you can talk about Jews, but we can't talk about black people.
It's a different situation.
You say it. Well, you say it.
I can talk about whoever I want.
Shut up a second, Joseph.
Black people were brought into a situation.
No, but you're saying that a tragedy, because post-tragedy, people were treated better than pre-tragedy, they benefited. By that logic, you could say that about black people, because pre-slave, before the end of slavery, they were literally slaves. After they're not. Just because someone improves post-tragedy doesn't mean they politically benefited.
A longer-term purpose of having the people not be able to be against them. Yeah,
so who's shutting down discourse?
Well, okay. Should take a country.
Like an adult.
He's asking questions. He's asking questions.
So now that the anti-Semitic snowflake has left.
He's not anti-Semitic.
He's not anti-Semitic. Are you insane? He's literally saying the Jews benefited from the murder of 6 million of my people.
That's not what he said.
It's literally on. It's all on camera.
I'm just joking.
That's how you shut down discourse. You call people anti-Semites and then boom, the discourse is gone. That's
good. I'm glad he's left.
I'm happy he's left.
I'm happy he's left. Thank God our enemies.
Sorry. You sound like a far leftist.
I sound like a far leftist. Yeah, look
at labels around.
Fucking looks like one and all, boys. Fucking testosterone boosters.
Left is very right wing. If you support Zionism, that's what you can be on the right and do that too. But he's very, very right wing. If you support Zionism,
you
have an ideology.
None of you have any idea what my politics is. Because they're a left-wing Zionist who you wanted to talk to me about.
There's no such thing as a left-wing Zionist.
So what are the protests you wanted to talk to me about in Israel?
Yeah.
What are they?
Yeah.
Which two factions are protesting each other? The left and the right. Who is Avodah?
Nothing to say? Nothing to say?
So who's protesting?
Yeah,
the right and the extreme right.
Because they don't want to be associated with like.
This is amazing. We've got far-right Jim.
Because they don't want to look
at the borders in Israel and tell me they're not.
They want, they don't mind the apartheid. They don't mind
Abu Mazen literally named streets after murderers. Abu Mazen literally.
Right. So you wouldn't say your cousins or brothers were Palestinians?
I mean, we're probably genetically we're very close to the Palestinians.
But it's not like you say to a Christian brother, you wouldn't.
No, the country now you're talking about road names.
As long as we're under you, as long as we're under your boot, as long as we're under your boot, we're okay. As long as we submit and pay the jizya.
We're not going to pay the jizya! We're done paying the jizya, we're getting out of there.
In Israel, there are Arabs in the political party, and under the Palestinian there isn't one Jew. Not one Jew.
You cannot polish
That's fighting talk.
You cannot make it look good.
You are evidence to the contrary, my dear.
No, absolutely not. The vast majority of the people of the world are on the side of the Palestinians because they know. And you are here to
talk about your minority status.
We are a minority, that's why we need a nation, because you guys did not do that.
You're doing all right in America though, aren't you?
But of course we're a minority in America.
But you hold a lot of positions of power and authority in the religion.
Which positions?
I don't know, who's got the...
You don't know.
And Europe, and they kick you out of... And they kick you out of...
No, he literally is.
Of Europe and America and all the world. And
look at you,
Stein. I never had a war in history with you.
Where are you from?
You just came.
From Egypt?
Belfort give you the chance to cross the sea and to find you a land.
Where are you from?
Killer.
Surviving your insane
Killer. What are you? Killer.
Thief. A cheerleader.
A prophet killer. Everything you are.
You failed and you're still crying.
Which country?
Israel.
Israel country. Where? Find me. Where it say country? Where it say? Never. Before 1940.
You've done it.
Boy.
You've got speech impediment.
Yes.
I'm the low one.
Yeah.
You talk about a broken dial. You're crying about the wars you've repeatedly waged and lost.
Which war?
75 years ago.
Which war?
75 years ago you invaded us.
Which war?
You invaded the survivors of the Holocaust.
They burned the world watching.
In Egypt. How many
liar.
How long would that take?
Liar. Look at the Palestinians, how many people dead. Look at the world.
Better than worshipping Satan. I don't condone it though. Alright, we're not ganging up on him, we're not ganging up. We're leaving now, we're leaving the Jew because we're not bullying him with everyone else. Fuck that. I'll be called a Nazi until the cows come home. When he starts calling me a bully, I'm off.
You want evidence of why we need a
I'm going to email you anyway. Alright, Si? How you doing, big lad? Sweet. Sweet.
You know anyone who's got a weed on it?
I know, I smell it as well. I smell it and all. But I couldn't... Oh yeah, you got the stuff. Well done. Thank you.
Jim.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
You too, man.
You're looking well.
Bless you, mate.
Yeah, that's sweet. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, what's new?
Not a lot.
I see you've improved the setup. Fuck, you know.
Who?
See, you've improved the setup.
Yeah, it looks a bit better, doesn't it?
Yeah, mate.
A bit more professional.
I like it. I like it.
Nice one, brother. How are you doing?
Sort of getting them out of that everywhere.
Who?
That trolley.
Dude, do you want a couple of tokes off this THC pen?
Yeah. Tell's got it, mate.
Hold that and then take a couple of...
What one is that?
It's a THC pen.
How much milligrams is it?
Oh, it's a 1 ml cartridge.
1 ml, 10 ml? I think, let's have a look.
Yeah, pull it out from the top. Yeah.
Oh shit, no, that's a 5. Oh.
Is that a 5?
It's runny though, let's have a puff.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Why is it so runny?
It's homemade one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Vibrated?
No, yeah, keep hold of that. Yeah.
That was a bit of a laugh, Jim, wasn't it?
That's
I had to get that bit out, bit in about Benjamin then.
Yeah. Well, mate, you're dead. This is alright actually.
It's not bad. Hold it for a second, 2 seconds before you start inhaling. Let it
cook first.
Yeah.
Right. It vibrates every time you press it.
I think it might be running low on battery. So that's the only thing.
Done shine.
Nah, he ain't here today.
It does the job. When I'm at work, I'm emails.
Christy, innit? No one knows.
No smell, no. I'm a bit. You can tell something's changed, but my eyes aren't red. That's the only thing that helps.
It's alright.
Take it to the hair. Take it to the hair. Have you seen Brian?
No, I spoke to him today. I think he's away at the minute. He should be coming home though. I want to fucking see what Piers has got to say because I sent him a picture this morning. Yeah, come and look at this photo. Yeah, go on, Si.
How you doing?
Alright, okay. How you keeping?
Yeah.
Did he show you that photo?
I did the Christian debate last week.
You did the Christian debate? Oh no, I watched it. I watched it live. I watched it live, yeah.
Were you over at the women's...
How are you doing, Eric? Where's George? No, he's collaring, mate. He's painting. What's it called? Yeah.
So you definitely want me to stop?
Yeah. Let me show you something, Eric. I want to show everyone this. To be honest. Powerful Jews. Yeah. I'm not. This is what I mean. This is why I didn't want to get involved in all of it realistically, because it gets very fucking. It gets very bully sort of talk. It's just like fuck all that. Eric, yeah, look at this. Piers, have you showed anyone that photo yet?
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen it. I think it's probably a Chinese balloon with lights on it.
Oh, right, yeah. Hang on. What he said. What he said, yeah? That was at 3:30 in the morning, rude boy. Is it? Yes, facing west. Yes, the sun rises on the opposite side of the supply. Yeah.
No, but no, it's not. It was
yes, but
it was
no,
late at night.
I sent it to you. I sent it to you. I sent it to you, and you said, "What the fuck?"
When you witnessed this? When
this was yesterday. This was this morning at 3:30 this morning.
I was on a coach on the way.
You just happened to be out about.
Well, I think it's an actual light. It's not.
It's an actual light. It's not a sun.
No.
It doesn't. It looks like a sun. It looks like a sun.
It ain't bright enough to be a sun. This is the middle of the night, for God's sake.
Yes. Mate.
It's probably electric light on a
light on a balloon. Did you see how much it was lighting the sky up? I'm going to have to show the stream.
It's dark.
It's dark. Mate, no, but you don't seem to understand. That's next to, that's on the main road where there's lots of lighting. There's lots of lighting in the main road. Fuck, there's something in the sky. Something in the sky.
Flying tranny.
Flying tranny, probably. Right?
A flying tranny, yeah.
Right?
Chinese flying tranny.
Well, look. The Chinese built a fake sun. I know that.
What does that mean?
The Chinese were building a fake sun.
Meaning what?
I don't know, shall I find a thing?
Look, I know all sorts of solar research going on where there are things you could call fake suns, but they're not. They don't have them in the sky, you have them in the lab.
Right, well.
You haven't seen?
Well.
What are you doing to, you know...
Ladies and gentlemen, please, Piers Corbyn, thank you. Piers Corbyn, thank you.
People!
Ladies and gentlemen, please, Piers Corbyn!
Who clocked that? Donut shake is rector.
Jim, not political.
What?
Where's Jeremy? We were promised lunch.
Yeah, no, it was live, yeah. Yeah, we're live.
Okay, gather round a bit.
Gather round.
Can you hear me?
All right,
you can pop, see if I can pop this Pavlov, I don't really want to...
You're not going to listen to this?
No, I don't want to listen to this.
We've gone to the pub to get wine drunk.
Normally starts, but I'm starting today for, well, logistical reasons. Well, I'm Piers Corbyn from the UK League, and
odds. Get through.
Things I want to talk
yeah, I did.
about
Thank you, Ben. Lovely. Nice one.
Latest things going on.
Lovely.
How we're going to go onto the offensive
with Joseph.
The movement against New World Tyranny. And my brother has suddenly been attacked big time in the Labour Party and prevented from standing.
Suddenly, Jeremy's been attacked. Shit.
The powers that be have all prepared and agreed they want Starmer to be the next Prime Minister, to have direct rule. Starmer wants to. And we know also,
if Diane hadn't written the letter, there wouldn't be a problem.
Look, please be quiet afterwards. At the same time, we have the together of different from her case where she putted some graffiti on the BBC.
Yeah, we want you
and
to
I
stick
was
the boot
charged with
I'd like to have a conversation about
police officers. When are they going to judge? I don't know. Because the embarrassing thing is, what the hell can they say apart from let her off? If they let her off, a whole lot of other people. I've also got an appeal case going on in Northern Ireland. Any of these judges? Well, allegedly on ULEZ fines, I owe now, well, £45,000 plus. for the pleasure of them collecting my car and taking it to a car pound in Waltham Abbey.
That's £20,000.
They want £61,000 back from me to get my car back. But we have another idea. Pass me the box. Pass me the box. Put it in the box.
You need another 61,000.
We do. We're not going to pay any of it. We're going to buy the car back.
Hang on, can I have that back?
I can buy the car
to
back
McDonald's.
for 200 quid. So there's the box there for you to pay for the car.
Contributions, please. Notes only.
Now look. The important
how do you know it's notes only, you troll?
Is how to win. Because you've got the low emission zone and the low traffic neighbourhoods and the clean air zones, which are the same as ULEZ and other places, and the 15-minute cities, and now pay per mile are all the same thing to control you. And the way to break them is not going to be begging councils, although we've got to ask councils to come on our side. We demand councils actually do not put up the cameras and even take down the cameras and do not allow you to do it. Second thing is...
Do you think the charge will send you to hell for not paying units?
No. I'm exempt.
We
have to actually...
Alright.
Yeah.
Yes, mate. Thank you. Right.
You never attempted the...
They're still at it.
Swift one in the...
No. Johnny's amongst it, mate.
We were lucky not. We were lucky.
No.
Can't take any more of that.
No.
Is Welshie around? He's going to talk to Pablo.
Yeah, that's good chat. Well done.
Holding that camera for that long, I'm just like...
Yeah, it does you nothing, doesn't it? Yeah. Especially when you're watching it through the camera. Because you have to fucking making sure it's all alright and all that sort of shit. So it's cool. You
This is what I really wanted to film. Welshie having to go with Pablo.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to miss it. Oh, Paddy's over there having a fucking preach of the good news. Whoa, 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 whoa. This shouldn't be looking like this.
I'll be back now, Jim. I got frozen.
Yeah, I know.
I got audio.
Yeah, no, this is what I come to tell you. Someone just said Welsh is frozen.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and walk down here and try and clear it.
Yeah, no, you know what to do? Is that on StreamYard?
Yeah.
Right, so close the app, restart the phone, yeah, and then load it back up again.
And will it be live?
It will be live.
Yeah, everyone stay with me.
Right, don't turn the live off, just close the app, yeah, so don't click on stop.
Oh, you do it then, Jim.
For fuck's sake. Such a boomer, man.
That's it. You've got to tap that now. That's it.
Right, now turn the phone off.
Okay, press.
I'm holding it. I was holding it.
Reset.
Yeah.
Stay with us, Jack.
Yeah, they're gone.
And then just reset it and go to active events.
Yes.
Well, no, is that just the You still live, Jim?
Yeah, I think so. Has he already spoken to me? You don't know, there he is up there. Mate, there's fucking...
It's all about the research.
There's no signal here either.
Why did he extract Russia from him? Why did he extract Russia? He's still What did they do? They extracted French civilians. Not only they extracted, they keep even
Shit glows in the dark, mate.
I'm waiting for Welshie to.
Yeah, me too.
To outlive the paper. I want to see Welshie rip my apart.
Be fun.
How are you doing, Jim?
Oh, I'm alright, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
What's your signal like?
Pretty good. This is only on Facebook.
Facebook.
I've only got to have a camera going with me, but only needed over there earlier.
Yeah, lads.
If they were looking to position ideas I would agree with that.
Easy,
no problem. So now, when did they
What is reasonable? What is
Put that on yourself.
Well.
Everyone knows that it's completely fake, and even then, the native people of Crimea completely boycotted the referendum. And this is like the native. You ask a
okay, chat. Are we here now? Okay.
We want to go to Ukraine. We don't want to go to Russia.
No, by the Russians. The Russians are. Have you not seen any of the forests in the war zone? They're being shelled out of existence. Before the war. Talking about the forests now.
Is it working now?
It's education. Tell me something. You're in education.
Done by done for No, you have to be consistent. The referendum can cost up.
Okay, it's working, yeah, chat?
I have to stop you there for one reason. I have to stop
I think it's working. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, okay.
It was never presented
that means you're attacking me.
It was presented as the country that's in the right in this current situation. It was never presented as some paradise country. Everybody admits that Ukraine has corruption, and Ukraine is tackling that corruption right now. So this argument of, oh, you know, Ukraine has corruption, we can't be helping them, it's complete nonsense. Ukraine had corruption when the Budapest Memorandum was made. And in that memorandum, the UK and the US have promised to help Ukraine maintain its sovereignty. It was way before, it was with the first Ukrainian president, with Kravchuk. He made the Budapest Memorandum, and they gave up their nuclear weapons. You can look it up. In fact, I would encourage everyone here to look up the Budapest Memorandum and what exactly it means, because it's the most important piece of legislation to define this war in Ukraine. Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons, and Ukraine was subsequently invaded by Russia because they had no deterrent against the Russian invasion. It's as simple as that. Ukraine doesn't want to attack whole Ukraine. Russia doesn't want to attack whole Ukraine. They want to. Here we go. This argument again. The Russians have attempted to take Kyiv. The Russians have attempted to take Kyiv and bring down the Ukrainian government. This argument is completely unfundamental.
In the Donbass for 7 years.
Sorry,
are you gonna have a go? Or what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
Because it's fucking getting me at it, bro. I'm gonna get at it, mate. He's fucking.
I'm just ask him a few questions. I've only got one real question.
Still fights in That
always works. You know what I mean?
I think that's the one question.
Why are you not fighting for your country, pal?
Here we go again. Let's go.
Why are
you not fighting? Because I am an agent sent by the Ukrainian military here to the.
No, it's a sincere question. It's a sincere question. Why are you not? Why are you waving that flag?
I'm sorry, my friend, but
begging for money?
To you is play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You ask me a silly question, I answer with a silly answer.
Oh, wait there, wait, Jim Pavlov.
Because I'm an agent. That's
Jim Pavlov. Right. We spoke a couple of weeks ago about like the death rate and how I felt you were sort of trivializing
what?
You were trivializing.
Trivializing.
Yeah. Right. The death rate and the amount of people, 100,000 on each side, is basically a conservative estimate on both sides. There's bigger numbers than that as well. So what I want to know is that all your countrymen have died in the trenches, maybe 100,000, maybe more. And you're here stood on a fucking stool talking shit online. That's what I want to know.
No, that doesn't.
No, it's a serious.
if you want to hear what I'm doing for Ukraine right now, and what's the point of me doing this right now, look in the mirror.
What do you mean, look in the mirror?
It means look at yourself. Reason why Russia is still holding on right now. You individuals, you're very brainwashed by the Russian propaganda.
I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Sitting at home, fighting for his countrymen, fighting for his family. Right?
That's why.
No, that's what I want to know. I want a serious answer. Why aren't you're a coward?
Whatever you want, but you still.
I tell you what, I would shit myself if I had to go in the train station, but I couldn't turn my back. I couldn't turn my back on you for over a year talking shit. Right? Get in your homeland. Get in your homeland and fight for your country. Getting beat here every week for the last year and a half.
So what? Why are you silencing him?
I'm not signing it. I want him to answer it. I want him to answer it.
You are commanding him to go away and fight a war.
In his own head. I had a discussion with you 2 weeks ago, Pavlov. I had a discussion with you 2 weeks ago. You're a fucking coward. You're a coward. You're sat here talking shit online, when you should be at home. You should.
And you will still not give me a good point because you have none.
Give me an answer.
Yes, one question. Why
am I here?
Why are you not at home fighting for your country, waving that flag?
Such as yourself.
Explain to me what? It's online.
You glow
think this is
like
it?
shit in the
This
dark.
ain't it.
This
This ain't it.
That's right.
Oh, and he comes out, I'm an agent, I'm an agent. I tell you what you are, you're a fucking coward.
It's money to Ukraine, but you would send a taxpayer to Ukraine. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
taxpayer? It says on your IMDb that you're a fucking agent.
You
You're funny. That's what I mean. You're fucked. You're fucked. Proper. Simon's on the thing here.
Your Prime Minister what? He can play the piano with his penis.
You're in London talking
shit. He can play the piano with his dragon
online, you coward.
Lovely stuff.
Cowards.
Lovely stuff.
Half of your arm.
You're not the person I see. Please, yeah, I know you're not. You're
so why are you comparing me to David Clues?
Because you're not worth jack. And David Clues.
We got one question, Pavlov. We got one question, mate.
And you won't answer it.
Flag of
You're a coward.
Great Britain supports.
Oh my goodness.
You're a coward.
Traders such as
You're a coward.
will not support this.
I tell you what, I'd be petrified if I had to fight. But I would fight.
I know you would.
War and death online like it's some sort of joke.
Making a fool out of yourself.
Your own countrymen are dying in droves.
Not engage in a back and forth.
Tell him
No, I'm
just fucking retarded.
Come here.
Who's mentioned Putin? Who's mentioned Putin?
CIA word though, isn't it? He's calling him CIA and he's saying words like fucking Russo.
I didn't recruit him.
You didn't recruit him, right? Alright. Right, okay.
But these guys are just so funny. I remember this individual who also has a lot. No, they're developing these viruses that are going to attack specifically Russian genes.
Is it not encroaching on Russian sovereignty though? Do you reckon putting them sorts of biolabs, weapons labs next to Russia? Do you reckon that's not poking the bear? Is that not poking the bear?
You need to take your
You're fucking retarded, mate.
You need to actually do some research.
Yeah, but worse than that, you're just a gaslighting piece of shit though.
You're a coward.
You are, because you can't answer the question. You can't. You can't. Why are you fighting then? Tell us the facts.
Again, nice one.
Why aren't you back in Ukraine fighting with your countrymen? And the only answer you come up with repeatedly
Amen.
I'm an agent. I'm an agent. You're a fucking. This is a public park. Speaker's corner. If he wants to talk here, he's gonna get grief back. Yeah.
Well, he's gonna give him grief.
He's gonna get grief.
Mean.
Man, it's always such a good time.
We could get some sort of edict happening, mate. Chuck them all out.
And he says, I said, why are you here?
I asked them.
I don't know what you're talking about, Governor.
What is your point?
Send our people to war, and you're not even there. You're not even there.
Go to Ukraine. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have an argument to give against you. That's all you guys have. You have nothing. Nothing.
What do you mean? We're not talking about the war.
We could talk about how you...
That's what we're talking about. It's not.
Care about him.
Well, that's what I want to know.
Care about the politics. It's just him that's bothering.
Well, I didn't mention anything about Putin or Zelensky.
Guys, you need to have some manners. First of all,
gaslighting piece of shit. Gaslighting piece of shit. It's all you've got. It's all you've got. It's all you've got. You've got no use. You got fuck all about you, Pavlov. You used to have hair, and then you cut it off, mate. And then you cut it off. You dirty cunt. What? So Soros didn't go and fucking a record of him saying about how he shocked his own people.
Pavlov? Yeah, on record. 60 minutes. Right?
On record. He told him how he went and rounded up the other Jews. Hurry up.
You're free to leave.
Hurry up.
You're free to leave.
Just do the short version, man. Fucking A.
I'm going to explain it to you. If you're going to interrupt me,
I'll just hurry up. You just love the attention, you fucking weirdo. I'm fighting, bro.
Hold on. Is that conversation on video?
Yeah.
So you already have your answer.
No, because you didn't answer it then. I didn't pin you down like other people. No. We've had the discussion 2 weeks ago. But I wanted to really know why you're not at your homeland fighting for your countrymen.
With sincerity.
And you just say agent, I'm an agent. It's just bollocks.
A stupid game.
How's that a stupid question?
It's a simple
I was saying to a Ukrainian national, why aren't you in Ukraine fighting for your homeland?
Situation in Ukraine.
Yeah, so why aren't you there
my
fighting?
personal situation have to do with the situation in Ukraine. Again and again and again and
Just
again.
answer it.
It's like the definition
You want to be
of
up there?
insanity. What's the definition of
Check out my channel.
To keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Encourage war from the sidelines. You're not there. Can't encourage war from the
I'm not encouraging war. I'm encouraging
Amen.
the end of a war. I'm encouraging the end of the war.
But you're saying basically we're going to get peace through war. You're not going to get more peace through war. You're just going to get more people dead.
Get peace.
You can't encourage war from the sidelines,
That's
mate.
the only way we can do this. You know why that is? Because they didn't make it for the
guarantee that that's where Russia's going to draw the line. Is there any guarantee?
What about
where is NATO going to draw the line?
No. NATO doesn't have a say.
Where should the Donbass be?
What do you mean?
NATO isn't.
They shelled it.
Ukrainian people are
actually on
bums.
the side of Russia.
This is what I mean, gaslighting cunt. What is he doing? What is he? Is that what he said?
Pavlov.
I love this video.
It just makes you look stupid when you start saying things like
You
that.
sure of that?
You dumb cunt.
In Ukraine, that's a personal.
And I asked,
Oh my goodness.
yes, personal questions with Ukrainian national in the UK.
Yeah. There's much more than that, though. There's
How
I'm sure.
Yeah. I ask a question and you answer it. You ask a question and I answer it. I'm asking a question.
I asked you if you guys are going to give me enough time to answer. You said no, we're not going to give you time.
I'll give you all the time.
I have no time.
It's a 2-hour live stream.
I'm going to bring the line on everyone who's here asking this question. Could you come down?
Tell him.
Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania are all members of NATO that share a border with Russia. Ukraine is not a NATO member.
If you want to wants to be.
Where's my thing?
So what?
Welshie. I got it.
In the 50s, Russia wanted to be a member of NATO.
No, I'm asking the question. You ain't asking the question. I'm asking it. You're dual.
Dual citizen.
It's unlikely.
Don't allow dual citizenship in Ukraine. You've already made a fool out of yourself in the very beginning. You sure want me to go further? Because you're going to make a fool out of yourself more and more.
Okay, so you've got a cross Portuguese family and a cross Ukrainian family.
No, I got all of my family are ethnic Ukrainians.
Right.
So
why are you? Exactly. You wouldn't class it.
And those who volunteer in whatever.
Right.
But he said,
Why?
You say that excellent. We're on the same page. Let's do steps. Let's do
I don't know what he said.
In age.
Not everybody doing his part, wherever he is. Even if you are in America.
If you are calling for weapons.
If you are in Ukrainian, in Australia, you still have to do your part.
If you're calling for weapons. If you're calling for...
Basically, that's it. Basically, just Pavlov, just carry on now. That's basically, that's what he said so far. He's Portuguese, but he's Portuguese.
Because obviously, there's a lot of
He's Portuguese by birth,
but his family's ethnic.
or is Ukrainian.
Ukraine. Because there's a lot of people here who are misinformed, uninformed, and in some cases.
So you're a 30-year-old man, able-bodied.
I most definitely am not a commie, bro. Let me tell you.
Yes, you
I
are.
hang them out to dry. No, definitely not. I will be at May Day tomorrow, but I will not. Did you hear that? He tried to call us commies, boys. This fella.
We're a commie.
We're commies.
Answered this question.
We're commies.
You guys are still asking
That's a new
the same
one.
question. I've already answered. Let me go step by step. First point, I'm a Portuguese citizen. Second point, I have no military experience. Third point, there's
No military experience.
here, so there's a lot of views in tackling this.
And granddads up there fighting with no military experience either.
Yeah.
And you're saying you're here.
Families, no families.
Able-bodied 30-year-olds.
Yeah.
Also, there's no granddads fighting there.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. I've seen it.
Okay, so did you say you're here to spread awareness for Ukraine?
My friend, you understand that granddads are not getting enlisted.
Did you say
in
you're here?
Ukraine
Did you say you're here to spread awareness for Ukraine? Did you say?
Be humble, be nice, have good manners. I asked you a question. Do you understand now that granddads are not getting enlisted in Ukraine?
Granddads are getting enlisted.
Yes or no?
People who fight for their country.
You don't understand it then. You need to inform yourself. You're NATO moving forward. NATO has to spread.
Am I allowed to film?
It's going to spread
Myself. Am I allowed to film myself?
You can film anywhere on public. Part of this question, I'm going to answer that question now. Finland has joined NATO because they know that Russia cannot be trusted. That Russia will invade you unless you can be defended by your allies. Russia has invaded Georgia. Russia has invaded Ukraine.
Thank you.
Simple questions. Who's moving forward? Is Russia moving towards NATO or is NATO moving towards Russia?
Russia is advancing on Ukraine as NATO is getting...
That's Russia.
The Russians have started...
Don't get over-animated like I do.
The Russians have started
When did that happen?
In 2014, the Russians have invaded Ukraine.
Basically, he's saying that.
I am siding with the Ukrainians. I am defending the Ukrainians right now. You guys are the traitors here because you.
Okay. You're saying
about the UK.
You're saying
these individuals are against this country. I am for
globalists, mate.
They got a center in the best for the UK. I think UK
They want to make Ukraine their new
Film my question.
I think the UK is a great country. I wish all the best for the UK.
Excuse me.
These individuals, you told me you like the UK.
Yes,
Why am I not on your side?
I like the UK and I will fight for my country. If my country was at war, I'm not going to go to a different country, spread awareness.
Fucking stuff. We're an army.
Yeah, what is that? But is that not what the news is?
Ukrainian trident. This is the Ukrainian trident.
Well, you're not very Ukrainian when you're letting an innocent family die.
I'm not letting them die.
You are because you're not fighting.
Awareness about my question.
Are you Ukrainian? Listen to me. Are you Ukrainian?
Ukrainian, yes.
Ethnically Ukrainian, right?
Ethnically Ukrainian.
Okay, right. Answer this simple question.
Do you see any?
If my country
any importance of spreading awareness about?
But that's what the news is for.
That's what the news is for, and these individuals are not listening to the news. And we need to tackle the opposition wherever we can.
What's his name?
It ain't working. It ain't working. You're an
Pavlov.
I've already
You're an
answered.
arrogant man.
How can you seriously
I'm a
be so
coward,
disingenuous when I already answered this question before?
Pavlov.
How can you seriously is going in Ukraine?
No, but can you?
I'm here to raise
don't see any
awareness.
usefulness in
I'm here to raise awareness because I'm a coward. That's what you are.
Hold on.
You may as well
see
say.
any usefulness in that.
Also, what is?
You are a coward, Pablo.
You don't see that as contributing to.
Scared.
It's important.
Pavlov, you're scared.
Sure of that.
You're scared.
Sure of that.
You're a coward.
You know me so well.
You're a coward.
You can read minds of people. You can read minds of
I didn't say nothing about
My friend, you're still young.
or Russia.
I'm sure you don't
I said,
understand.
why are you foreign country?
Right. Seriously, simple question. To look in the camera and answer this.
Excellent.
Why are you not fighting for your country? Go.
Yeah. Why? Because I'm a Portuguese citizen.
Oh, cowards!
Because I have no I'm not doing anything about it. You're trying to call me a coward.
A year and a half talking shit online.
That was disgraceful.
Cowards.
You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to hold that.
You're fine to have your own opinion. You have the right to have your own opinion.
They don't have military experience.
And the whole family is fighting, as you said a while ago.
But they're not cowards.
Are you backtracking on that?
But they're not cowards.
Are you backtracking on your statement? Are you backtracking on your statement?
I don't have military experience.
No, are you backtracking on your statement?
I know people are proving you wrong, saying, oh, I'm not fully Ukrainian.
My friend, you need to lower the sass a little bit.
Oh, do I?
You do.
Do I?
You do.
No, one of these,
because
you're
very
trying to
ill-behaved
you're trying to belittle people. That's what
and I'm trying to discuss something with you.
You're trying to belittle me.
I'm not calling you a coward.
No.
What's your name?
Not KSTV
Thomas,
represent.
you've done very well. Well done, boys. Yeah, out of fucking coward.
Why are you getting in my
Off the fucking Hyde.
The guy that was fighting earlier was in the middle of all that.
Was he?
Yeah, I thought he was still there.
Jesus!
Are you smoking that?
Jesus is
Oh, my chair. Well done, Paul. Thank you, mate. Yeah, go on. Crack on.
into heaven. But by me,
just open up, yeah.
time is short. Soon the devil wills to put his mark for you. For God so loved the world that he gave.
How long have we been live? We've been live for 3 hours 15 minutes.
Son, who is God perish in hell, but have everlasting life.
I mean, we're setting the ground for the small train.
For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. But why was God himself
Take care,
on
Johnny. Safe
earth?
journey, brother. Nice to see you,
Because of his love for us.
I've got a roll up. You want one?
But why was God himself on earth?
I ain't got no reason.
Because of his love, he loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son to be the atonement.
Turning the stream off, boys.
Where will you be spending eternity?